Well, I do. I was going to show you something cool that I got that I like. It's cool.
No, fuck it. We'll just bring it in. 3, 2, 1. All right. We started. All right. What's up, buddy?
Oh, my glasses messed up.
Hey, you can look in your phone if you want to go fuck. You can find something cool. While you're looking in your phone, though. But find it. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, yeah. No,
fuck it,
I
find
got this cool thing. It's like a fitness band. I'm not going to shamelessly promote it, even though I will.
It's not a Fitbit, is it?
No, it's called Whoop. Yeah, Whoop. There it is, baby.
Pull that up.
So it's like this cool little like band. It sits
Oh,
on
you're
you.
wearing it.
Yeah. So you constantly wear it. It has like a 5-day battery life. It's really nice.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't like show you anything. It's waterproof, but basically like tracks like.
Try to get that away from the mics, actually. Something there is picking up on the mics. You hear that? Yeah, it's definitely your fucking... Wrap that into my leg real quick.
How's that?
Oh, my God. Anyways,
Flexible,
what I
right?
was going to say is, so what, we're in January, right? Like 18th? No, today's 20th
yeah,
because of the inauguration. Okay, so
Did not watch that.
October, November, December, January. So almost 3 months ago today, we were up in my living room on some $25 mics, $25 cameras that we couldn't even use because that camera quality was such dog shit. Remember that? It came up yellow.
Terrible. It's terrible. I just remember you texting me like, "Hey, bro, so there's not going to be video for your podcast because it looked horrible.
It was absolute fucking dog shit.
Absolute trash.
But now, our levels are great.
Great.
Do me a favor and put the
Where's the-
actually hand me that remote right there. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Fuck yeah,
change
bro.
the audio.
Hey, David. Audio levels are good, bro.
change. I'm Jocko Willing. Change the audio output to the TV. Do you know how to do that? So right click the speaker sign on the bottom. Right click that and go. Oh, we'll kill that.
Kill it, dude.
And then go to the right click the audio thing and go to sound settings. And then go to up where it says NVIDIA. You click on that. And then, well, actually, no, it should be on the right thing then. Okay. So, okay, click that soundbar right there. Just click it. See what happens. No. On the fucking, where it says master volume, click it on the long bar. Jesus Christ.
Up,
where
dude.
it says master
Up, go
volume,
up.
Okay, that
Master
bar,
volume.
click it. All right, perfect. Now drag it all the way to 100. Perfect. Okay, now don't fucking do anything, dear God. Okay, cool. Now cancel that NVIDIA. So anyway, what I was trying to fucking say, we've come a long way. And we're only on
Big time.
This is going to be episode 9. And hopefully,
Magic number 9.
by the time this comes out, definitely by the time Cam's comes out, because he's started season 2, definitely by the time that comes out, we'll be on Spotify.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And like Apple Music, and I don't even know this bitch on MySpace. Fuck it. Is MySpace still up?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know that for sure. David?
Yeah, can you see if MySpace is still up? Because I thought they closed down.
Yeah, put the liquor away, sir.
Well, cheers to
Another cheers? Fuck yeah.
yeah, not the whole thing, but if you want to shoot the whole thing, you can.
No, I gotta go work out still. My nap took 2 hours longer than I was hoping.
Oh, okay, so it's not
Actually,
that.
3 hours.
Okay,
longer.
anyway, so fun fact, I was watching Inglourious Basterds a couple nights ago,
Fuck yeah.
and something I learned about that movie, thanks to my girlfriend, is, so remember that scene where the actress played, like the German actress, it's just like a spy by Diane Kruger?
Yeah.
Yeah, von Hammersmark, whatever. So I guess that scene where Hans Landa's choking her out and killing her, so that front shot where it's on her face and his like hands around her throat, so apparently that was Quentin Tarantino.
What the fuck?
So Quentin Tarantino was choking her out, but like legitimately choking her. Like she's getting actually like strangled in that scene. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Go ahead and do it. And like you look at the video, she's literally fighting for her life. Like,
Bro, like, people rag on like actors and actresses sometimes, dude, but like,
no, they do some shit. Like, there's an argument to be made that they're overpaid, but I mean, they're doing some shit.
I can't remember the dude's name. Maybe David can look it up. I was reading something like about the actor that played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. Dude.
Caviezel, something, Jim Caviezel.
Yeah, like he actually got whipped like 2 times.
So,
like,
yeah,
had
there were
major
some
surgery,
fuck-ups on the
ended
set
up
of that.
with, like heart problems because he was in the cold for like 30 degrees hanging. Like, dude, he's in fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up his body for a little bit. Now, like, the poor guy only does, like, direct-to-DVD movies. Like, he just came out on one that I saw on Target, so. Yeah. No, I actually, when I was a kid, my mom
One could say God smited his career.
No, for real. Like, they took, he went to Calvary here in Albuquerque. He went to Calvary.
That was amazing.
And he was speaking, and I guess he was telling this story that he was talking to Mel Gibson on the phone. Mel Gibson's fucked up as it is. And so he's talking to Mel Gibson, and he goes, yeah, man, you guys come at like 2 a.m.
So why was that the first image?
Well, because that baby is Satan.
I know,
In the
but
movies.
like,
Oh, no. Satan is the thing in the cloak. That's like some sort of fucking demon that Mel Gibson just added to the movie. I could be totally wrong. I haven't seen that movie in years.
I haven't either, dude. I think I watched that like, when did it come out, David?
I forgot what the fuck I was saying. 2004? Yeah, 2004.
All I know is when it came out, I was young as fuck, and my grandparents were like, yeah, you need to watch this because you need to know why Jesus loves you.
Oh, my.
Oh, I was young as fuck, dude. And they like, yeah, you're going to watch this.
No wonder you've got fucking problems.
Yeah.
Good God.
Welcome to like a completely Catholic family. Super nice.
Fuck that. Well, I thought the Catholics don't even... No, that's the Jews. Never mind. I had a train of thought. Because the Jews don't believe in Jesus. They think he's just a cool guy.
Yeah.
But, like...
We don't believe he was our Messiah.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He was a really good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez,
which is fair.
Good God. Yeah, he...
Those letters on the screen are words.
I know, right? It's like in the wind knocked out of you. Yeah, so yeah, he hit him. That sucks. Well, do me a favor. Look up that dude's fucking net worth. Jim Caviezel.
How much money is that guy worth? We're gonna kidnap him. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
$25 million.
Yeah, it's still pretty good, dude. That's more than me.
Hey,
that's like negative something, I think.
No,
probably.
yeah.
Actually, probably not.
Actually,
if we think about it, like how much money been put into.
Well, because I've had investors, and then if you put a value, and then if you put in, what are you talking about?
Value like on training time and.
Oh, because of what you've done? Yeah, well, no,
what you've
because...
done too, dude. Think about it.
I'll talk about that. Fuck it. Okay, what is picking up on your mic right now?
Dude, I don't...
I think it's your fucking... Take your watch off real quick and give it to David. Yeah, it's definitely your fucking watch. Take that shit off and give it to David. Okay. Anyway. Fuck was I gonna say? Okay, so the inauguration happened today, and that's why I pushed Briscoe's back a week, and so we can pump this out next week. So this will come out on the 27th. Inauguration happened today, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on it just initially of like Biden and Kamala being the president and the VP. Like, we don't really know what the fuck they're gonna do. They can say all these things, but we really don't know the future, right?
Nope.
But what I will say is, I don't like I don't like Biden on principle, just because the Democratic Party, they preach diversity and they preach all these things, and they had a significantly diverse lineup, right? They had fucking Andrew Yang, Tulsi Gabbard, Pete Buttigieg. He potentially would have been the first homosexual president. And then they had Booker, who was a black guy. They had Castro, who was, if you look at the actual nationality of Castro, the guy who was in the Democratic Party. I want to say that he was of Mexican descent, but I don't remember. Look up like Castro Democratic ticket. Castro, not Castor, Castro. Gee, good God. So they have this like super diverse ticket, and they chose the old white guy. Not even the old white. Like, if you were to choose an old white guy, then
Wasn't the watch.
What the fuck is that?
My face.
Is it your fucking phone? Give me your phone.
Is it where they give you the COVID shot?
Did you get the COVID shot?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually got the vaccine. Oh,
Yeah, that was good. I was going to tell you that.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I wanted your first on reaction on
Oh
screen.
my God. Oh yeah, we'll talk about
dude.
that in a second. Holy shit. So Julian Castro. So they have all these guys, and it's like, okay, fine. You're not gonna pick any of those people.
So you pick the old white guy. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Between Biden and Sanders, I would have picked Sanders. Because at least he fucking cares. You can tell that guy
yeah,
cares.
you can see it cares. You look at kind of, I don't know, like.
I'm like, you know what you're getting with him, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's
He's passionate. He's been in politics for how many years?
Yeah, but he's been consistent. Yeah. Like,
well, I have a problem with like how long people have been in politics and for how many years in general.
Oh,
but,
for
like,
sure.
You can look at like Biden's track record versus like Sanders, and they're totally different.
Yeah, and I haven't
supported completely different things.
And I haven't like read a whole lot about Biden. I'm gonna be honest, but like what I do know is like the big one's the crime bill of like '91 or whatever. It's kind of fucked up. But like, yeah, so you could have picked that guy, right? Or you could have picked Amy Klobuchar. Okay, so Castro was Mexican. Okay, so I was right. So fine, whatever. Pick the fucking white guy. Fine. But there is something to be said that we've come to a point where the vice president can be a female woman, a female of color. Like that's a pretty big thing.
Which is weird because like it shouldn't be a big thing.
Well,
but
no,
it is.
I would say
I understand that like it's a big step for us as Americans for that like to happen.
But yeah, like, there's a lot of comments.
It's kind of sad.
No, I get. I
like,
totally get what you're saying because our history's all fucked up. No, I
Yeah.
totally get what you're saying. But I'm just glad that we're finally here. It's like, okay, dope. All right, so we had a black president. We had Obama for 8 years. Great. And now we've got a black VP who's a woman. Great. Fine. And granted, I don't think race and gender should be a qualifier, but it's just good to know that can happen. That can still happen in American politics. That's good. What about her? He's pull up Sarah Palin. Yeah, what about her? The chick that shoots fucking moose out of a helicopter in Alaska. Yeah, what about?
I'm pretty sure the plural is meese. Dave, you can fact check that one.
What is the plural of moose? Look that shit up.
I told you it's meese. I don't know, dude. I don't know what something.
I'll ask my producer. This is a test episode anyway. I wanted you here because you're the first person on. Now we got new equipment. This is an obvious upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna ask my producer when we get off of this. Like, I mean, all this shit's plugged in, and like it's all screwed in properly. I don't fucking know what the problem is.
Oh, I did something. Am I getting too close? Maybe.
Fuck it, whatever. He'll be able to work around it. The majority of us like to be like that anyway. Is it really meese? Oh my god.
No, why is the plural of moose not meese?
Oh, not meese. I just can't read. Okay, anyway. Jeez. Okay, but like, do me a favor. Look up like Biden's like 100-day plan. Okay, so in one tab,
survive.
look up his 100-day plan. And then in another tab, look up what his executive orders have been because he's already signed executive orders. Like I think he already put us back in the Paris Agreement or Paris Accord, where the fuck it's called.
I haven't even looked that up.
Yeah, I think he put us back in the Paris Accord, and he stopped. This is a headline that I read. He stopped. His 100-day plan. Most U.S. schools open. Good God. He stopped construction on the wall in Mexico. Yeah, like, okay, whatever, dude. Biden executive orders. No, not planned. Just do orders in 2021.
We made it.
Yeah, there we go. With executive orders in prime time, fucking New York Times thing. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. Okay, so he says, this is a CNN article. Fuck it. There's no time to start like today. I'm going to start by keeping the promises I made to the American people. He has halted funding for the construction of the border wall, reversed the travel ban, targeting largely Muslim countries, embraced progressive policies on the environment and diversity that Trump spent 4 years. Oh yeah, he signed an executive order that stopped the construction of whatever pipeline was going through the native country.
Oh, the Nebraska pipeline?
I think it was that.
That's what it's called, right, David? Yeah.
Yeah, so and scroll down again.
Well, that's been a big fight for a while now, though. I'm surprised he signed his executive order right away, though.
Okay, the themes. Okay, so this is like the last paragraph. This is what CNN wrote. The themes next week will be, quote, Buy American, B-U-Y American, with a Monday executive order beefing up requirements for government purchases of goods and services from U.S. companies. Equity on Tuesday, coupled with a push to eliminate private prisons.
Oh,
Climate on Wednesday, with an executive order kicking off regulatory actions, reestablishing the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, and combating climate change. Healthcare on Thursday, a day on which Biden will rescind the so-called Mexico City policy blocking federal funding for non-governmental organizations that provide abortion services. Oh, shit. And immigration on Friday, when Biden plans to sign executive orders focused on border processing and refugee policies and establish a family reunification task force. What is going on?
I don't know. Good. I don't think it's the headset. I don't think it's the mic. I think it's the headsets, dude.
Move yours away from it. It's like, that's fucking weird. I'll fucking text my producer. Fuck it. Whatever. This is still a fucking process, people, obviously.
Just built differently.
Okay.
Well, y'all ready to see the first American president assassination in a long time?
No, Biden's not going to get assassinated. Dude, if Trump didn't get killed, he won't be. Are you kidding me?
Well, like,
Dude, the only person that's going to
That's
kill
fair.
Biden is Kamala.
I stand by my statement.
Let me text my home real quick.
I mean, private prisons, dude. That was like half her job, dude.
he did.
Did I say that out loud? Oh, my bad.
Static feedback on
whoops.
the mics. What do you suggest? Okay, anyway. So let's break that down. So,
Y'all can like quote me on that or look it up.
Jesus.
It's the headset. Every time I get close, it fucking starts doing that.
How about we alternate? So you back up when I'm talking. I'll back up when you talk.
All right.
Let's see if that works.
Take turns.
No, go back to where the fuck you were. Stop it.
Look at them moving around.
Okay, so Buy American.
Nope. It's just doing it. I wonder if it's actually picking up an audio though, or is it just in our headsets?
I mean, there's no real way to find out. Right now anyway.
Okay, it's gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
gonna
whatever. Okay, so themes that can be Buy American, with a Monday executive order beefing up requirements for the government purchases of goods and services from U.S. companies. Good. Equity on Tuesday, coupled with a push to eliminate private prisons. Okay, so let's focus on that. Eliminating private prisons. No, that's obviously a good thing because there's an argument to be made that the prison system today is legalized slavery. There's an argument for that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So another tab, real quick. Look up what happens if you eliminate private prisons. See if anyone's done like a study on that. Because frankly, I don't know what the fuck happens.
And if you can, try to do like Google Scholar if you see something that pops up.
Yeah.
I don't want like no fucking BuzzFeed clickbait shit.
Yeah, like something with a .org or a
.org.
Well, isn't there a specific one for like academic?
It's Google Scholar. I don't know. I don't know if there is, but it's just .org.
Okay, so this is from the marshallproject.org. Here's why abolishing private prisons isn't a silver bullet. Mass majority of prisoners are held in publicly run prisons, but the private sector affects their incarnation in different ways. What did I say? Incarnation. Incarceration. Okay, scroll down. Okay, go down below that, right there. Yeah. How many people are serving private prisons? In 2017, 8.2% of U.S. prisoners were held in a private prison. This works out to about 15% of federal prisoners and 7% of state prisoners at a time. At least 27 states incarcerated people in private facilities. 8 of those states use private facilities to house at least 15% of their prison populations. Okay, so here's my thing, right? And I think this should be a non-starter when it comes to arguments, but I guess people still want to argue this fact. Nobody should be in prison if they don't deserve to be. Now, deserve is a very relative term, but I think the biggest example is the nonviolent drug crimes.
Like, yeah, and just non-violent crimes in general.
Well,
Okay, well, I'll take that.
well, nonviolent crimes are like the white collar crimes, though. Those motherfuckers deserve to be locked away for stealing fucking money from people, for sure. But no, I'm talking like, so for
nonviolent
instance,
drug crimes,
when
yeah.
Andrew Yang brought up doing a UBI, one of the ways he was going to fund that was legalizing weed, like legalizing it federally, and then giving a presidential pardon on 420, no less. Like literally on 420. He was going to federally pardon everyone that was locked up for a nonviolent drug crime connected to marijuana. So, I mean, I don't know how anyone can argue against that. Like, you're in prison for fucking smoking. Like, there might be an argument to be made if you were like fucking smuggling weed for the cartel, but if you legalize marijuana, you cut that out from the cartels anyway.
Well, dude, they're smoking the devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
Right, bro?
They're fucking retards.
You got to send them to private prison or prison in general.
See, what blows my mind.
Jesus can save them.
You see, and what blows my mind is I think Colorado let him out finally, but like there was a time, not only in Colorado, but Colorado's the easy example. But there was a time where you could be incarcerated in a prison in Colorado, and assumingly you could look out of your jail cell and see people smoking weed. You know how fucked up that is? Like, are you shitting me? That's like, I literally see that the same thing as like,
oh, it's comedy gold, dude.
like somebody broke in here right now, like the FBI breaks in, arrests us for fucking whiskey's now illegal, but then like they make it legal again a little bit later, and then we just see people going to bars.
We got them.
No, literally, like
Yeah, no,
it's a fucking joke. Let's scroll down past that headline. Yeah, go past that. Who cares? Who cares? Keep going down. I don't want fucking history lessons. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Go back up. Yeah, to what do the private prison companies say? What's their fucking argument? Okay, so Brandon Bissell, a spokesman for Core Civic, said in a statement that criticism of his company and the industry was characterized by, quote, misinformation and, quote, sends a terrible message to others in the private sector who are working to help our government solve serious problems in ways they could not do alone. Similarly, the GEO group emphasized that the company provided high-quality services to the federal government in both Democratic and Republican administrations, and that it would welcome all lawmakers, presidential candidates to visit our facilities. Dude, if that's not like some of the most supervillain shit you've ever fucking heard. It's like Lex Luthor saying, yeah, no, West Corp is cool, man. Come see what
there's
we're
nothing
doing.
sketchy going on here. And then, like, in the basement, there's just all the kryptonite and there's fucking...
Well, that's literally what Lex Luthor did in BVS. He tried to convince Bruce Wayne to come over and work in their R&D department. That's the same thing.
Oh, my God.
Okay, anyway, yeah, get out of that.
Yeah, give us a second to hide all this stuff and then come in and we'll show you.
Right.
Just let us know. Like,
go to the other tab, the executive actions one.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, so private business could be good. We need to do more outside research on that. Climate on Wednesday with executive order kicking off regulatory actions, reestablishing the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, combating climate change. I mean, nothing bad about that.
But, dude, climate change isn't real, bro.
Do you have anything wrong with that?
Climate change isn't real. For everyone out there, it's a fucking joke, by the way.
Yeah, I don't even know enough about climate change to say if it's real or not. But I mean, I will say this, though, that Greta Thunberg should not be your fucking spokeswoman or spokeschild for a fucking global event. Why the fuck am I going to listen to a 13-year-old?
Well,
Because she has a British accent and looks really passionate one time?
Yeah.
No.
Because it's a child, bro.
Yeah.
We need to listen to the children.
Think of the children, yeah.
Oh, sorry for that lisp, everybody.
And then healthcare on Thursday, a day on which Biden will rescind the so-called Mexico City policy blocking federal funding for non-governmental organizations that provide abortions, so abortions will become more accessible. I'm cool with that. You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
And immigration on Friday, when Biden plans to sign executive orders focused on border processing and refugee policies that establish a family. Okay, so look, yeah, on that last tab you've got open about the private prisons, use that one and look up Biden immigration policies, because that one sounds like they're beating around the bush a little bit. Family reunification. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean you just bring...
means you take the children away and then eventually you give them back.
Well, right, but are we giving them back like over into Mexico or bringing the legal parents over? I think it's the second one, personally. bu- No, immigration, not inauguration. Jesus.
He told you before he started he couldn't spell. He told you that. He warned you.
Okay, yeah, he said spelling, not fucking hearing. Immigration. Biden impeachment.
Here we go already. Number one search result in the Southwest. And South. Well, just in the South in general, probably.
Okay, yeah, go to... No, wait, just kidding. No. No, I don't give a fuck what he has to say.
It's totally,
Yeah, I don't fucking believe him. We go back, go up real quick.
totally non-biased.
Okay,
Bro.
go to Politico. They're not bad, usually.
Top left, top left.
No, right there. This is right there.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so plan to outdo Obama, undo Trump's immigration legacy has begun. Okay, stop.
So I'm almost curious, dude. Is this dude's entire 4 years going to be undoing Trump's entire 4 years, and then so nothing got done?
See,
Is that basically what's probably going to happen?
I think so. But granted, I mean,
Like nothing got done.
but before COVID, our economy was good. So, and I think they realized that. And our economy made the politicians money. It made everybody money. Anybody who was like trying to do something made money for the most part. So, I don't like, here's my thing. Bless you. Bless you. I don't think they want to necessarily lose money, but I think we've also gotten to the point in our government where it's like,
well,
if they lost money now, it really wouldn't matter because of how much money they fucking have anyway.
well, dude, if you pass a $2 trillion bill and none of that goes to the American people, then you made money.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
So it
yeah,
doesn't
for
matter.
fucking sure.
They can take the economy and guess what? Just print more money. Because that's how money works. You just keep printing it.
Yeah, it's fucking dude. I see, and I don't want to believe that's what they're actually doing. It's just printing money.
That's what they've been doing. God. That's called inflation.
Jesus Christ.
Just keep printing more money.
See, Biden's advances proposal detailed by the White House officials is in fact a sheet. In fact, a sheet offers an 8-year pathway to citizenship, expands the use of technology at the southern border. They're relying on a wall. So what are we gonna do? Fucking drone strikes at the border?
Wait, what did it? So I was made that.
So expands the use of technology at the southern border instead of relying on a wall. So we're doing fucking like.
So, hey, we're not gonna build an actual wall, but we're gonna put a fuckload of landmines.
Or we're gonna put like just a bunch of sentry turrets.
Yeah, you know the DMZ. We're gonna make that look like a fucking cat or like a fucking dog wall thing at a house. That was terrible.
No, but the baby fences they put
the
up.
baby fence. Yeah, we're gonna make the fucking DMZ look like that.
And then provides foreign aid to Central America. Fucking great. All right. Whatever.
Can't separate little kids from their family if they step on a fucking landmine.
Separate the kid from their leg, apparently.
Well, what else? What
What the
else
fuck does
could that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Technology,
Scroll down a little bit.
southern border to whatever. It's gonna be another shitty fucking immigration policy, probably.
Well, I don't get no, look, I get these are really complex issues. I understand.
Fireworks.
The fuck was that?
I'm hoping fireworks. That or a gunshot. We are in Albuquerque. David, you heard that. What was that?
That wasn't somebody banging on the garage door, was it? All right, anyway, good God. Okay, anyway, so.
My bro Biden is in office now, bro.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah, get out of that. I don't give a fuck. Let's go to the other executive actions. Mexico City policy, immigration on Friday. Okay, coronavirus, yes. Stops the U.S. withdrawal from the WHO. Fauci becomes head of the delegation to WHO. Environment, rejoins Paris Climate Accord. Process that will take 30 days. Cancels the pipeline. Equity, rescinds the Trump administration 1776 commission, directs agencies to review their actions to ensure racial equity. I mean, okay, well, what the fuck does racial equity mean? Like, I get that, like, everyone should have the same starting point, but, like...
Oh, it's going to be 50%. people of one race and the 50% people of another race.
Well,
so it's equal.
Well, I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, what do you mean by racial equity? I'm not saying equality is a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck does that make? In what context does that mean? Because, like I said, like, I'm really happy that we can fucking, that we can have a woman of color as a vice president. Like, that's awesome. I'm never gonna negate that.
Well, yeah.
Even that kind of got me when I was seeing her swear. I was like, oh shit, look at that. That's fucking stuff. But like, race and gender should not be a fucking
Hiring factor.
yeah. Oh, dude, look up the fucking Biden appointed the person in charge of like healthcare in his cabinet. Health secretary, yes, Biden health secretary. Yeah, look at that. Now listen, I don't give a fuck that she's trans or they. I don't care that it's a fucking transgender. Click on the person. Rachel Levine. Just look up Rachel Levine on Google. Give me a picture of her. I'm going to get so much shit for this, but I don't care. Now go to images. Do you think she has taken care of her health at all? Recently enough to be a fucking health secretary. Do you want health advice from her? Or them? It's they?
But dude, it's COVID. We haven't been working out for like a year.
Are you fucking kidding me, David?
No,
do you want her making your fucking diet?
Hey, before we freak out about that, there was one thing that I was kind of interested in that I kind of like thought of when I first saw that. When I first saw, is it her? Would it be her?
I guess Rachel, sure, her. Yes.
What's the last name?
Levine.
When I saw Rachel Levine, when I saw like the first picture, okay, doesn't look like a very healthy person. But then I was like, okay, first transgender person to be what was it? House secretary. That's kind of interesting though, because that brings up like the transgender topic, and everyone's like, okay, yeah. I can't remember what fucking article or study I read where it's a lot of people that transition at like a young age and like committing suicide later.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
so this would be interesting because Rachel Levine would be a good spokesperson for those kind of people, for transgender people. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to normalize. No.
Well, okay, so I think you and I have different viewpoints on transgenders then.
Huh?
I think you and I have a different viewpoint on transgenders then.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I was trying to explain this to Bella, and I don't think she really picked up on what I was putting down. Maybe she did. I don't know. She's way smarter than I am. Maybe I'm just a fucking dumbass. But like, I think, okay, if you identify yourself as a transgender, right? Now I'm talking pre-op, right?
Yeah.
You have not had a surgery yet. You haven't done any like the hormone medicines or any of that shit. You cut your dick off. You haven't done none of that, right? Okay. So, and again, if like in my point of view, if you just put this on paper, where it's like, okay, let's take me for example. Let's just use me. If I went up to you and was like, I believe I'm a woman. Okay, I believe that I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. I've felt like this for, let's say, 8 years, and I can't fight the feeling anymore. I want to change into a woman. Is your first response really going to encourage that? Or is it going to be, okay, my friend has fallen off of the fucking deep end. Maybe, listen, let me finish.
Okay.
Maybe we should take this guy to a better therapist and see what the fuck is going on before he makes a literal life-altering decision. Now, here's my point. You brought up the kids. I'm saying that as a 23-year-old. My brain is not finished developing. However, it is a lot more developed than a fucking 13-year-old. It's a lot more developed than a 16-year-old, tell you that much. If I met 16-year-old me, I would kick my ass. I was a fucking dumbass. I still am, but like, at least I have life experience now. No, seriously. So now when you have these kids coming up, and there's studies about this that are done, where these kids are like between the ages of 14 and like 14, 16, 17, 18, and they're like, hey, I'm transgender. And some of them do that because they know they'll get praised for it. Like, oh, you're so brave for coming out as trans. It's like, okay, fine, sure. But you're going to encourage that? So that's what happens. These fucking idiots, the parents no less, they encourage that. These doctors allow it because they don't want to be known as the doctor that stopped a fucking transition. They let these kids transition. They realize what they've done when they grow up. And yeah, they blow their fucking head off.
Well, okay, so I'm going to speak real quick.
Yeah.
So here's where we don't differ is, no, I don't agree that if you're a child, your doctor should be recommending that you transition early because it makes the process easier. That's bullshit.
Yeah, no.
No, I think if anyone wants to transition, and I'm not going to. I'm not a doctor. I can't speak for a transgender person. Maybe try to find someone to have on the show.
That's what I've been trying to do, actually. That's literally what I'm trying to do.
We'll talk after.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought of someone I might know, but sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Basically, if you were a doctor, you wouldn't encourage it. However,
Oh yeah, okay. So, however, if you're an adult and I think, as coming from me, a Hispanic male, okay, you gotta say that now, right? It's my pronoun, Hispanic male. I'm sorry.
Just fucking finish your thought.
Okay, sorry, I lost it there first. Too much coffee. Seek help first. Like, I think there should be it's like any surgery. You need to see it. Like, see a selection of doctors. Like, here are recommendations. Here's what we can do. Here's what's going on. Let's try to figure these things out before you change them.
Well, no, yeah, for sure. Okay,
Yeah,
so we
like,
don't.
Yeah, let's talk. No. Yeah,
Okay.
we don't. The only thing I was trying to say with that, it'd be interesting to have a spokesperson from a transgender side talk about transgender issues. Like, okay, yeah, like, here's why we should allow them. Here's why we shouldn't allow them, because I've been through this.
Okay.
I understand the process.
No, I totally agree with that.
I've been through the depression, or
there should
through
be
the
someone to offset
psychological
that for sure,
change.
though.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because,
it should be a healthcare professional like that offsets that, saying like, hey, these people should seek therapy first. I think they need to talk to a therapist before they make any life-altering decisions. But like, especially for children, that's not okay. If you're a doctor and you're recommending that a child transition early because it makes it easier, that's bullshit.
And see, and that's why
actual
like,
horseshit.
And that's why I want to sit down with a transgender person, like someone who's been through the surgeries, been through the hormone treatment, because I want to be like, has this improved your life?
Right.
Because I want to hear the argument for improvement. Because all I see right now is the temporary status. Fuck me.
Maybe it's yours.
Oh wait, it's still going. Oh.
For everyone that can't hear this, or if you can, there's like a little clicking sound.
No, it's like an audio feedback, like old school. Like you had the old school cell phones, like an old school speaker. Yeah. I would always know that I'm about to get a text in because the fucking speaker would pick up the fucking and it would come in. Okay, anyway, but like I don't know, dude. Like,
no, I think if you pick an unhealthy person in general,
it's good to have a fucking health secretary.
I'm not like into fucking body shaming people, but
no, yeah, but there's to be you set an example. It's part of being a leader, and like it's good to know that someone that is a transgender, regardless of wherever they're at, can be and hold office. Like if you're of the correct mental state, sure. But I also, again, to be completely honest, if you think you are a different gender, you might not be in a proper mental state.
Oh no!
Like I'm sorry, but like. It's by definition unnatural. I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Well,
but
no,
like,
it's like if you came to me one day and like, or David or so on, and say, "Hey, I think I'm a girl and I've been a girl."
Because that's how it
I'd
starts.
Be like, dude, how many drugs did you take?
No, exactly. That's how it fucking starts. No, seriously, that's how it starts. Someone comes out to somebody and says, "Hey, as a male, a biological male, hey, I believe I'm a woman." Are you going to encourage that off the bat?
And see, no, it's not like shaming somebody for thinking. It's because I know my friend. I've known him for how many since high school now. So if one of my friends came out to me and said that, I'd be like, "Are you okay, dude? Like something happened? Like what's going on? Like,
exactly.
Let's talk to. Let's go see your and something may have broken in your brain. You don't know it. Let's go see a doctor."
And see, in that same note, if any of my female friends came to me said the same thing, I believe I'm a man this entire time. I'm like, okay, well, let's figure out what led us to this point. Yeah. Because I think it's fucking ridiculous. Now, granted, I would be giving this the initial criticism of this person. I'd be even if they were a transgender, a male, female, fucking whatever. Like, I do not think you should be in charge of health if you yourself are not healthy. And by looking at this individual, they are more than slightly overweight. Am I the pinnacle of health? Fuck no. But I'm certainly not like that. And I'm not going to run for fucking health anything anytime soon. Because no, I don't know the first fucking thing. You can have all the knowledge you want, and that's great. You should be advising people. And if you have all that knowledge of what makes you healthy, why aren't you following it? Because you know the benefits.
Yeah.
No, and now, granted, this person could have like a lot of like predisposed things aside from being a transgender that we don't fucking know about. That's all fine and dandy. But I mean, come the fuck on.
And I think that comes like from like, I think how we were raised too, like follow an example. Like anybody, like
no,
that's a huge thing. Like at NIMI, dude, that was a huge thing. Was lead by example. You can't fucking, well, for us, for me, it was, I'm not going to,
Oh,
why
yeah.
would I listen to this fucking idiot?
Well, no, so if we want to bring up Nimmy, for sure. Like when I was like in my last year there, or second to last year at the end, and we were picking up people who were going to be in like big spots the next year. That's why I picked Poncho to be the master of fitness. Motherfucker's a fucking bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be leading fucking PT. The guy who
Dude knows what he's talking about.
literally,
Obviously knows what he's
literally
talking
mastered his own fitness.
Yeah.
Like no shit. Like that's a whole whatever.
But no, yeah, it stems from that idea. Why would I listen to somebody who's obviously not following their own example?
So
Or
okay,
what
here's
the-
a fun
you know.
headline to look up. Why is Biden a socialist? Because I want to hear a legitimate argument for why he's a socialist. Oh my word.
BIDEN
I'm so sorry, Dave. We don't mean to be bullying you.
WHY.
No, why is Biden a socialist?
WHY. Space. BIDEN. Oh, I did. Why Biden socialist?
I said why is Biden a socialist? I didn't say why Biden socialist.
Oh, I did. That's how I'm gonna type it.
Okay,
Like an
so
asshole. This is probably not gonna be the Google search you're gonna find answers on.
well, I just like
This is gonna be like a topic.
okay. I'm sorry. Wait, go back. Press the back button real quick.
The little arrow.
Yeah. Okay. Go all the way down. Okay. So from Wired, don't click on it yet. The headline from Wired.com. Do you see that?
No, I can't read.
Joe Biden is very offline, and that's okay. Are we supposed to be making excuses now for why this guy is clearly fucking senile?
And that's okay.
Are we supposed to make like
Hey, your president's offline right now, and that's okay.
no, that's okay.
Hey, the leader of the free world isn't all there, but that's okay. Because, he's going to die, and then Kamala Harris is going to take the presidency. So it's fine.
No, don't click on that one.
I don't think you're going to find anything reputable that's not biased one way or another on.
Okay, go to NBC News right there. Biden's win may disappoint Trump supporters. But there's some hope for the future.
Oh, speaking of like this whole inauguration, I think something that I found hilarious.
Fuck it, get out of that, whatever.
Something that I found hilarious has been that like the polar opposites. Like everyone like right side was making fun of like the liberals when Trump won because they were crying on camera and shit.
And
then now there's a bunch of Trump supporters like crying on camera. Oh, it's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's hilarious both ways. It's
well,
funny.
I mean, because like this
like
is...
why the fuck are you crying over that?
And what makes it easier to make fun of them for, though, is these people are crying right after their same people, probably some of the same people that are crying, but like their same like, group of people fucking stormed the Capitol. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, fuck you. Like, let's break that down for a second. So, the storming of the Capitol, in reality, in my opinion, that was a failed revolution. That's really what that was. Because, you had a bunch of idiots, a bunch of redneck hicks, and let's be real, some racists. I just ran in there and they actually got let in for the most part. And when they got let in, they were like, oh, what the fuck do we do now? So they literally hung from the chandeliers, the banisters and shit, like a bunch of fucking monkeys.
Well, and there was even like there's a few videos out there, not a lot, of some people that are out there like yelling at the police, like, "Hey, what are you doing? Stop this!" Like, call for back. There was a huge call for backup, and if they don't give it to you, they don't fucking care about you. And guess what? They didn't fucking give it to him.
Yeah, so they get into the Capitol. They don't know what the fuck they do. They start fucking around. But then there were some people in there who actually had a plan. Like people brought zip ties, people brought weapons, people fucking planted bombs in the RNC and the DNC headquarters.
Yeah, dude.
Like that was a failed revolution. And then there were people too that set up the fucking gallows and like set up like the guillotine on the fucking White House lawn or whatever.
Oh, didn't they do that at the mayor, the Oregon mayor's office too? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they brought a guillotine.
No, yeah, I think that's all. Well, I mean, I think that's all fun and games.
Well, it's
like,
funny because you see it on both. You see the fucking crazy on both sides.
Well,
Like,
no, but like they do that, but then it's like, okay, but especially if you do it to the Capitol, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're
making a huge statement.
You need to accept some things. The first one is that somebody's going to die today, and people did die. It's like, okay, someone is going to die today, right? It's either going to be the revolutionary or the politician. Okay, fine. Let's take it to the extreme, right? So let's say there was a ballpark 400 people there, right?
Terrorists.
So let's say there was 400 people, right? But let's say in an alternate universe, there were 200 people, but all of them had a synchronized plan. And they got in there and they started dragging out politicians and putting them onto a guillotine. I'm not even saying killing them, just putting them onto the guillotine. What president does that fucking say? I'm going to be honest. Like, do I think the politicians should die for what they're doing to us right now? Not yet. Maybe not yet, but
Eat the rich, bro.
no, seriously. Like, I think that would have been a better outcome than just getting in there and not doing anything like a bunch of fucking morons. Like, if they had actually gone in there, gotten the politicians, put them on a guillotine, and been like, listen, stop fucking with us. This is what we're going to do to you. Stop it.
Well, it wasn't even like a good cause, dude. It was, we want Trump to stay in, and we don't like the election results.
See, and I think it was more than that, though. Like, yes, I think Trump losing the election and Trump spouting off this narrative about,
They stole it.
they stole the election, this is
they're
election
lying to
fraud,
you.
all these things. Yes, I think that was a cherry on top, but I think the majority of this came from, okay, and I have a follow-up argument to this as well.
Okay.
So I think the majority of this came from 4 years of being called a bunch of white trash, redneck hicks, or a bunch of idiots that followed Trump, and Trump is this fucking racist, and Trump is this like megalomaniac, and he's all these things, which he's really not. And he's all these things, and then all of this happens for about 3 years, I'll say actually, and the COVID lockdowns happen. And now both the Democrats and the Republicans are shutting people indoors, so these fucking idiots, specifically talking about the people who stormed the Capitol, these fucking idiots are stuck in their basements, stuck in their homes, and they're just fucking coming up with these plans, hating the government, all these things. And then, I mean, okay, so it's fine. Cyber, our friend Lynham, our fucking, like, the guy we used to hang out with, he got fucking locked up with 3 other idiots because they got caught with explosives because they were going to do a domestic terrorist attack.
Oh, yeah, he's a domestic terrorist.
Yeah, because that fucking, okay, so we haven't talked to that guy in fucking 3 years. We're not friends with him.
Not at all.
We are not friends with that fucker anymore. No. But we haven't heard from this guy, and we heard about it in 2020. We hadn't heard from this guy since I was in college.
Like 2018, 2017 almost?
No,
It'd
dude,
been a
like
long
2016. Because he didn't show up to my college graduation, and I graduated in 2017.
time. Oh, fuck. Yeah,
so
senior year, yeah.
Yeah, so no, college graduation.
Oh,
when I graduated
so
from the junior college.
2017.
The junior college was 2017.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
yeah.
you're
So
right.
we hadn't heard from him from like 2016, right? So we don't know about this fucking guy, and then we find out that he's a domestic terrorist now. So yeah, so stuff like that's happening, and then finally,
Gotta love Nimmy, dude.
yeah, and then finally he fucking. I'm so glad the guy didn't graduate from there. So finally, what happens is they're like, okay, stimulus check, awesome. Don't get another stimulus check for a while. You hate the government more because you see what they're capable of doing, but they just choose not to. And now you find out that you could have gotten $2,000, but you got $600 because one guy said no. Mitch McConnell, for whatever reason, that fucker had held the power to say no. Okay, fine. And then you're told that the election has been robbed from you. Your fucking Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, has now told you that the election is robbed from you. And you go to a Trump rally, like you get up out of bed, you go to a Trump rally, and you're like, listen,
You spend your stimulus check on a plane ticket.
no, literally, you spend that $600 on a fucking plane ticket. You go to a Trump rally, and what does Trump say? No, you go to one of 3 rallies. You go to either Trump's, Trump Jr., or Giuliani's. And what are they saying? We're going to go to the fucking Capitol, and we're going to fucking wait, and we're going to protest there and until they fucking stop the vote or whatever. They rectify the election. Eric fucking Trump Jr., what the fuck that guy's name is? Trump Jr. is literally saying, we won't go down without a fight. Giuliani's spouting pretty much a mixture of the same bullshit. And then what happens? No shit, they're going to fucking pop off. So then my argument to that is like, so you guys are mad that all this is happening to you. And you're mad that an election's gotten stolen from you. And you think you should go burn down buildings for it and fuck people up. So that's what made you mad? How the fuck do you think the black people feel? No, seriously, right?
Oh, yeah. It's
Like, how the fuck do you think the black people feel? They have been effectively oppressed for over 200 years. And you get mad when they're burning down buildings now that, like, they can't take it anymore? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, am I justifying riots and the burning down of buildings? Am I justifying the violence? Not necessarily, but, like, also, I get it. I totally get where it's coming from.
Oh, especially right now, dude.
Yeah, like with
Being
the whole
cooped up and hearing nothing, and you turn on your phone or you look on TV, computer, and it's fucking nothing.
Oh, social media is
but
a fucking
people
poison.
Fucking fighting, yeah.
It's a fucking poison. And so,
Polar
like,
opposite views.
do I think you should be burning down the local Target or the TJ Maxx? No, they're not. They don't fucking care about you. But, like,
When they burn down that police precinct, though,
I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
I get it. I support the police, and I understand that they have a job to do, and it's often a very hard job to do. But also, again, through social media, when these people are seeing these things happen over and over again, and my theory on it is, yeah, George Floyd obviously only died once, but that video got millions of views. So through social media, George Floyd has died millions of times.
Oh yeah, I don't remember when we talked about that, but yeah.
So they're seeing that.
Effectively been killed a million times.
Yeah, so they're seeing that now. And so finally, George Floyd was the last straw. I'm like, fuck you. We're going to do something about it now. And again, like, I don't condone it, but I fucking get it. Are there better ways of going about it? Sure. But the argument could also be made that they've tried the other ways. I mean, Dr. King, his whole thing was peaceful protest. And the motherfucker got killed. He didn't die for a cause. The motherfucker got killed.
We were actually looking that up the other day. Yeah.
No, he got killed.
Yeah, some dude just walked out from, like, under his fucking hotel room.
Yeah, and
boom.
and capped him. No, he got killed. And look up who killed Martin Luther King, because I'm pretty sure it was a fucking KKK member.
No, it was some black dude, right?
No, it was a white guy.
Oh, white guy? James Earl Ray.
Yeah, look, go to the Wikipedia page, James Earl Ray, down there. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this fucking psycho. Jesus Christ. Man, where did I hear that? I got shit all twisted up.
Ray uses an alias and attempts to establish himself as a pornographic film director. Jesus Christ, that was a fucking weirdo. Anyway, so look, they've tried that. The black community has tried that. And now they're like, you guys won't fucking listen to us? Okay, we're going to start burning down buildings. I mean, what else do you do? Like, I get it. And then the other argument that I hear a lot is they shouldn't be like the NFL, the NBA, sports, entertainment, fucking whatever. Entertainment and sports entertainment. They shouldn't be having Black Lives Matter on their shows. Maybe it should be strictly entertainment. Or maybe the problem has gotten so fucking bad that they have to do that now. I mean, what the fuck else do you need? No, seriously, like, what else do you need? And like I'm sorry, like, it genuinely pisses me off. Like, and in the conversation, I was having this conversation with my chick, like, and she agrees with me, thank God. It's the conversation in most American households now. When you see the Black Lives Matter thing, like the movement, when they're burning down buildings, or now you see the fucking Trump supporters. Oh, those crazy black people. Oh, those crazy white people. That's not us. Those crazy fucking insert. It's so easy to label people.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking easy. But then you need to, like, break it down. Like, well, how the fuck? Like, these people just didn't get up one day and say, oh, I'm going to go burn down a building. Like, no. This is a process that's been going on.
Well, and I was talking to David about it. There's a video, I don't remember what I saw, but I showed it to them. It was some dude was doing an interview about, I don't know, he had a Confederate flag mask or something like that. And he was asking him if he thought there'd be a civil war. Did I show you guys that? I thought I did. He thought there'd be a civil war. I'm like, hey, he's like, do you think there'd be another civil war? And he's like, oh yeah, for sure. And the interviewer jokingly, he was like, oh, what side would you be on? He's like, oh, can't you tell by the mask? And he was like, oh, so you'd be part of the Confederacy? And he was like, well, yeah. He was like, for you, did the Civil War ever really end? He was like, no, it didn't.
See, and that's fucking ridiculous.
That blows my mind.
See, there's people who believe that.
Yeah.
And look, but here's the thing, right? I still believe that is not the majority of fucking white people. Well, it can't be.
But hear me out. So, and we were talking about this. If not you, then I was talking to Springer about it. But it's those people that lost the Confederacy, like, what, 3 people ago? 3 dead people ago.
Yeah,
two dead people
if
ago.
you live 100 years, yeah, give or
Yeah,
take.
like three people ago, they were fighting for the Confederacy. They fucking were like, "Hey, we're done. War's over." For them, it wasn't. Then they had kids, taught them the same shit that they fucking
Yeah,
believed
no,
in.
it's fucked up.
and all the way down to like
No.
this fucking dude. That's like,
No,
yeah,
yeah, it's
the war fucking never ended.
No, yeah,
it's like
no.
holy shit, dude.
It's certainly fucked up, and like I think I equate something like that where we don't really see it. I equate that with police brutality because I don't think. Can you look at the statistics of police brutality in the 2010s? Because I've never like the last time I checked, like a couple years ago, police brutality hasn't actually gotten worse. We just see it a lot more.
Oh,
Because we have the access to. So I think we have the access to see shit like that now. Like police brutality statistics. Yeah, stats. 2010s. Yeah.
Go to Scholar, dude. Go to Scholar.
Yeah, just go to
All
Scholar.
you're gonna see is
You go to more, no, down, you click out of that, go to more by shopping. Yeah. Yep, up, yep, more. And
no. Click that first link you did, dude.
oh, that's my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And see what you can find. This might be something we have to look up after.
yeah, but like,
Oh yeah, David.
no,
keep
no,
looking
and
for
like,
us.
like the
Just keep
civil,
looking while we talk.
the Civil War wasn't that long ago.
No, it
Not
wasn't.
that long ago.
For us,
Maybe.
for us, like ratio wise, yeah. How long have we been alive? 23 years.
Yeah, but like,
So, but like
the
I
grand
said,
scheme of
it was
things.
like what 3 people ago.
yeah, so no,
2 people
so
ago.
no, yeah, I totally get it. And
Yeah.
like, so I was having this conversation with Evan actually. Like, this needs to be one of the last resorts, but like maybe a narrative should be like, okay, racism as a whole, right? Why is there racism? Tribalism. Okay, why is there tribalism? It's built in your psychology. You're going to defend your own people at the end of the day. Okay, fine. But now that we've evolved as society, society has moved forward. We literally just elected a black female vice president. If and when Joe Biden kicks the can, I don't think he's going to make it to 4 years. The poor guy. I really don't. And I don't say that as a joke. I mean, just like the poor guy, the odds are against him.
Stress of the job.
Exactly.
Age. Yeah.
Obama looked
Probably
fucking
not
good
great
when he
health.
went in. He looked like a healthy young man. He came out of that weathered as fuck.
He aged like 30 years in those 8 years, dude.
So if Biden dies, she is president.
Yeah.
That's the power she holds, amongst other things. So,
Be pretty interesting to see.
yeah. So my point is we've evolved as a society. So with that being said, we need to be telling people why they feel the way they feel, but why it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? You can't cut out that last part. You need to show them why it's wrong and be like, okay, for those of you that live in communities, and I'm not just talking white supremacy, any sort of supremacy anywhere in this country. If you live anywhere where you think that's okay or that's being taught is okay, you need to recognize that, digest it, and then not fucking kill black people. Not fucking go against white people. Not fucking hate anybody because of the way they look. Like that needs to be a thing that's taught. Like I think that's a start.
Okay, well, how do you do that?
Exactly. But how? I'm not that guy. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like a big
I feel like it is taught. I feel like it's pretty much out there.
Certainly not at a high school level.
Well, no, not at a high school level, but like it's
And I
social
think,
media, dude.
Well, I think a lot of people that I just think a lot of people don't think about it that way. They think about it as strictly racism. Now, racism is bad, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's no reason like why is there racism? Well, because the cops are fucking the Gestapo and they're all these things. Okay. No.
Our country's founded on racism.
Or it's like founded on, well, and then there's an argument for that, but then it's like,
Every country is.
but yeah, it's like there's slavery all over the world. So that's a non-starter. Slavery was a thing back when. That doesn't make it right, no, but that was just like common fucking practice. So, but we need to find out why is that wrong. Well, we know why it's wrong now. No, seriously,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna, I was like, do you really want to know why slavery is wrong?
No. Yeah, we've evolved past that. That's what I'm saying. It's like we know why racism is wrong. We know that now. So it's like, okay, well, what the fuck do we do next? We need I just think there needs to be a lot of better education. But then on the other hand, like, I also think that if you're seen wearing a KKK robe, I'm gonna be honest, maybe you should be fucking shot on sight. Like, maybe we just don't need you in our fucking gene pool. And that's a certain extreme, but like, if you're a registered member of the KKK and you actively practice those things and you actively believe those things, no less that you're teaching children these things, maybe you should be fucking executed.
Well, and here's the thing that I've been thinking about recently about like where the line is of like what people tolerate and what's just like, oh, that dude's just fucking crazy, leave him alone, don't worry about him. And it's like, okay, yeah, you can preach like, yeah, maybe those people should be shot in sight. Okay, go get your gun, go do it, go shoot them. If you really believe what you preach, go shoot them. And then that's where people draw the line, like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that.
Well, right, it would obviously be like an organized like force. But then it's like, okay, well, where do they? But then I recognize that it's like, okay, well, where are they going to stop?
But so and here's the thing. So
If you're
let's
just
say
killing
let's say there's a group of people, vigilantes, we'll call them basically, taking the law in their own hand. Group of people, well armed, went around killing racists. Is that bad? Yeah, because you're killing people.
I mean,
but,
yeah, because you're killing. Because I think it's bad. Yes, that's where it's tough. It's like
exactly.
No, it's bad only because of human nature. Because it's like, okay,
you're taking another life.
No, yeah, like good job. You're killing racist people. Good, but like, but if you break that down at its core, it's you're killing people for what they believe in.
Same thing in war, dude.
So then, but hang on. But it's like you're killing people for what they believe. But the difference on war, though, is it's your own soil. So it's like, okay, you're killing people for what they believe in. It's like, okay, fine. They're racist. They're racist people. But like, where does that stop? Is it where it's only something that's universally bad, or is it bad?
Oh, okay.
Is it bad, or is it bad?
Let's make it simple.
Or is it bad based upon what you believe in?
Let's make it simple. If you're a registered member of the KKK, you're going to be hunted down and killed. Like that's the premise I'm saying.
And is there a guarantee it stops there? That's the.
Where's the line?
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I recognize that. But like,
it's the polar. To me, that'd be kind of like the polar opposite of what the Gestapo did in Germany in World War II.
But then, like, also, how hard is it to like not fucking be racist? And I get that, like, a lot of people get that fucking bred into them, which really sucks.
Yeah.
But like, for instance, when you see, let me see if my fucking producer texted me back. Hang on, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, dude. Did you find something on the statistics?
We are recording.
Huh? Police brutality cases? That's it? From 2010 to 2019? 9 years? I'm not saying that that's it, that like that's any amount's too many, but like just things that actually went to court. Yeah, because I totally believe like a lot of those unarmed shot doesn't go to court. It's just swept under the rug.
I don't know, keep looking. If you can't find it, you can't find it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, dude.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Wait, how hard is it to not be a fucking racist? How hard is it to like not act on that?
Okay, well,
yeah, what do you equate racism to?
No, I'm not trying to like equate it to anything. I'm trying to like find okay, so a way of thinking, a way you think. Okay, stop being a dude.
That is not the same thing as being a racist, though.
No,
but here's the thing.
But if you're raised when you're a child, this is how we act as a people.
Okay, so I agree with you. If society was not actively acting against that, there is nothing in society that's preventing me from living the way I live and liking the things that I like. Because all the things that I like and all the things that I enjoy doing, literally all the things that I enjoy doing right now, is accepted by society as either really fucking weird or just fine, whatever. Like, I have a stupid amount of comic books upstairs. That might be weird to some people, but that's not bad.
But you live here. That's not somebody that lives somewhere way in the South with no access to TV, no access to internet.
What
lives in the
fucking
boons.
like swamp-ridden, backwoods, like left behind 4 are you thinking about? That's such a small populace, though. I'm talking these people. Okay, here's what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
Okay, so look up real quick. Look up 6 million was not enough. Look that up. Because the reason why I bring that up is because there's a bunch of people wearing those shirts.
Oh, at the Capitol?
At the Capitol siege. Wait, when was the date of this? Okay, yeah. So look to see if you can find out where that started. Because that's like a super popular thing, and a bunch of people were wearing that at the Capitol.
Yeah.
Now listen, in my opinion, from those videos that I saw and the pictures that I saw at the Capitol siege, none of those people look like these fucking inbred monster fucks that you're describing that live in like with no internet and no TV. These look like regular fucking people.
Okay.
Now, these people live in society. They know what is right and they know what is wrong inherently. There are inherent things that you know about being into a modern day America. That is just how it is. Therefore, if you are a grown adult and you put on a shirt like that, you know what the fuck that means. Like I'm all for dark humor and I'm all for a sick joke. But you're never gonna catch me wearing something like that because that's I can't even laugh at that. That's horrible.
No, it's not funny.
That guy right there and that fucking cool guy's skull, fucking gator neck, he knows exactly what that means and he is choosing to display it. That's what I'm talking about. How hard is it to recognize how wrong that is and not fucking do it?
Right. It's not. But I'm not trying to defend this. I'm just trying to back to my point being though. Is he knows he's got the bigger stick right now. So he's going to wear that because...
But he really doesn't.
No. Right. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Did anyone stop him?
People could have, though.
He had the bigger stick then because people were not willing to stop that. I mean, you saw that at the Capitol, people waving Confederate flags. Those people had the mental bigger stick because guess what? Nobody fucking stopped it.
So I think the argument for that then is...
Because
you're bringing it down... Because again, it's that saying where it's like, don't argue with the stupid person because they bring it down to their level and they beat you. So I think they realize that if they just cause violence, because of how our justice system is set up, if you go and you fucking kill that, let's take it to the extreme, right? If you go up and kill that guy, you're going to go to jail because you took another life. Good job. But there's no racist clause yet. So I get what you're saying, but also we need to figure out a way to prevent that from even happening. And I don't think the immediate solution is just killing racist people. I think there has to be some sort of fucking retraining. Or there has to be some sort of re-education to show.
Like a re-education camp?
Okay, not like that, you fucking retard.
Well, how else do you do it, dude? How else do you take a group of people that think one way and change their way of thinking? Be like the Chinese and take all the Muslims and put them in camps and re-educate them on why being a Muslim is bad.
But that's so different than what this is. But it's a slippery...
Do you get what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm not trying to... by the way, everyone listening to this, I'm not trying to defend racism, but the idea is that I'm trying to get around, I said it 5 times already probably now, is where's the line of how much do you actually give a shit?
No, for sure. And it's like the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Right.
So I totally get that. And everything starts out really well. I get that. Hitler started out his regime trying to rebuild Germany's economy. There's an argument for that, but then he did exacerbately horrible things, right? And going back to writing people off, I mean, it's so easy to write off Hitler as a monster, but no, you need to see him as a tactician. He managed to convince millions of people that a group of other millions of people are evil and that they're the reason your life sucks.
Yeah. That
takes skill, and that takes some sort of fucking strategy.
Oh, again, look at the German people after World War I. They were in a terrible place.
Well, right. Oh, yeah, they were primed for
terrible.
They were primed for manipulation. For sure.
So when this guy came around and he's like, "Hey, I have a plan to get us back on track, but it requires blaming this group of people," they're like, "Well, I mean,
I guess.
I
want to.
It helps
tomorrow.
me, right? I'm starving.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm spending $5,000 on a loaf of bread."
Well, see, and that's the thing. I don't think, and it never made sense to me when people were equating Trump to Hitler, because he's not.
Me and Springer talked about that one night. It was after watching Wizard of Oz. No, hear me out. Because when did Wizard of Oz come out? 1939?
Yeah.
Right? The rise of Hitler?
Yeah.
That's what people were worried about. Not fucking Hitler. They were worried about Wizard of Oz and color tech in America.
Yeah.
That's what people were giving a shit about. On the East Coast,
it's
anyways.
right there. It's
on the
39.
West Coast, everyone else was still living in fucking wagons and farms, like my great-grandparents. And my grandparents, that's what they were doing. They were living on farms, fucking in the dust bowl, basically still, growing shit. And they weren't worried about Hitler. They weren't worried about that shit. They were worried about how I'm going to eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the rich people were worried about, hey, Wizard of Oz is coming out. Let's go watch that. That looks really cool. Color tech, TV, whatever. Fuck.
Right.
But, and then like, I was like, so why the fuck is everyone thinking Trump is Hitler when you can't get away with that shit nowadays?
Well, because and that's what I was telling Evan as well. Is like he agreed with me. We will never have another Hitler.
No.
At least like not for the next couple hundred years, because like we know what to look for. We know what the symptoms are pretty much of that disease.
Right.
And,
And,
like,
I get some people were like, oh, well, Trump's doing these things that are anti-Semitic. And it could be what Hitler was doing. So we're
Well, it was
trying to
more
snuff it out.
anti-Muslim, but they were
Yeah.
comparing it to the anti-Semitic rhetoric that Hitler was putting out.
Right. So
Oh, really?
We're
No,
gonna
actually,
stomp
no.
it
I'm
out
sorry.
right away.
It started with anti-Mexican.
Yeah.
Because it was like they were coming over. They're rapists. They're
This is
murderers.
anti-person stuff in general.
Yeah,
whatever you
just
wanna
a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, so they were like, we're going to snuff that right away. He's another Hitler. And you labeled him right away. And that to me kind of bugged me in the way that like, okay, but now you're taking away the meaning of what Hitler was.
Yeah, for sure. No,
By
for
calling
sure.
this fat Cheeto man Hitler,
No, for sure.
you're now taking away from the actual monster human being, by the way,
Yeah.
that Adolf Hitler was.
No, I totally agree with you. 100. Have you read Mein Kampf?
No, I haven't.
So I took the time to read that when I was in college. Good God. Like, it's as evil as you think it is. And literally,
yeah.
do you know what Mein Kampf, what it translates to in English?
Mein Camp or something?
No,
Or
it's my struggle.
My struggle?
His struggle are the Jewish people. That is his struggle. Literally. Like, it's absolutely horrible. So, no, I agree with you. To equate Trump to Hitler de-elevates Hitler. I totally agree with you with that. Oh, yeah. Oh, the fuck, we got on the subject. But, yeah, no, that's a great fucking point.
Oh, yeah, this is totally off topic from what I was thinking about talking about today, but fuck it.
What would you want to talk about?
Huh? No, nothing. Let's keep. We're going, dude.
Oh, no.
Let's go.
What do you want? I'd rather not talk about Hitler. What do you want to talk about?
No, I just kind of wanted to like bring up the subject of like how's your motivation been lately?
My motive,
Like in life, like to do things and stuff.
it's gone
I've been
down.
interested. Yeah,
It's gone down.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not depressed by any means. This is a lighter subject than Hitler, apparently.
well, like,
No. Yeah. So
do you
my
want to
motive-
talk about depression?
What's that beginning of that Jocko Willing video? Move on.
Oh yeah, dude. That was the shit, bro. Move on.
No, but yeah, I mean, I was training for my physique competition.
Oh, and so I'm not trying to downplay fucking Hitler, all this racist shit, but like I was not planning on coming in here talking about that.
No,
I want
neither
to spend
did
2
I.
hours talking about this
That's
shit.
the beauty.
People get it. White supremacy is bad. Hitler was bad.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's the beauty of podcasting, bro.
6 million wasn't enough shit is bullshit, but
Yeah. So I was competing for my physique competition, and I was going hard,
yeah.
and I was happy. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like really happy. Not that I'm happy now, because I still am, but like I was super satisfied with myself. And like I look at myself shirtless now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't look as good as I was maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, but I mean, I still have like a little bit of obliques. My abs are still there a little bit, and I mean, I'm not like fucking fat by any means, thank God. But like, no, so I bulked up like crazy in 2020, and then when did I like actually start cutting? So I started cutting in like November, and no, I'm sorry, like middle of October, I started really cutting, and then it got super intense in December. And yeah, so I started cutting like fucking crazy. So I went from 195, cut began, dropped it to 173.
You were at 195?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. So when I started, because I started like really like I steadied out at 195 up until I want to say like July. And that wasn't like a fat 195 either. Like I was a strong 195.
Oh, that's because like around when you got back, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
close after.
Yeah. So I 195, and then I start cutting, and then about September, I start really like focusing on it hard. And then end of November, beginning of December, I really I'm adding cardio, I'm adding ab workouts, I'm doing a seriously strict diet. And so I start shredding down, and by the time like middle of December rolled around, I was getting unhealthy. And by the time this has already started happening, like by about Thanksgiving, I was feeling low energy levels. I was dealing with it. It's like, all right, whatever. I was really self-motivated. I was like, okay. And then, and like December is when it became real serious, and I shredded weight like fucking crazy. Like I was shitting 4 times a day. I was like drinking a fuck ton of water. I was only doing about 1,700 calories a day, 2,000 on my refeed days, which was twice a week. Working out for about 2 hours a day on top of like a full-time job, on top of podcasting. So I wasn't sleeping very much.
Yeah.
I only allowed myself to sleep for like 6 hours a night, which is, I can still sustain that now. I just choose not to because 7.5 feels better, to be honest. I haven't worked out in like maybe 2 weeks now. I've just letting my body recover. And for another reason I'll get to in a little bit. So the lowest that I've been in 2020, because I stopped altogether. Like I stopped my crazy diet and I stopped working out like so hard, like right before the new year. Like maybe like the day before the new year, to be honest with you. It's like December 30th. And I was at 161. And I was like dead. Like I looked good. I looked fucking great. But
yeah, you do, bro.
But like I felt horrible. And I looked at myself and I felt like borderline body dysmorphia setting in. And I was like, I can get leaner. I can get like, it got to a point where lean was becoming synonymous with skinny. And that's when I knew, I was like, okay, we need to recognize a couple things. One, I've never done this before. 2, even though I have a great coach, which I do, Poncho's a great fucking coach, COVID happened and things kept happening because of COVID. So that means I probably have to stop for a bit. And that's what I did. Because, dude, like, I was becoming, like, fucking irritable. I was, like I said, super low energy, freezing cold all the time.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, like freezing.
Less than 10% body fat gain.
Yeah, fucking freezing cold all the time. Because I was like 161, 162 with a body fat percentage of, I want to say 13. And I usually hovered about a 16 to 17.
Nice.
So that's a huge jump. Or a step down, rather. So all of that started happening. And I was like, fuck. So I'm still recovering from that. And then, I want to say like a week and a half ago, I got off my meds. Yeah. So I got off my meds. And the reason for that is because I got to a point where I was like, okay, these are working for me great. But I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And I don't want to live the rest of my life fucking hooked on an antidepressant to fucking feel normal.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
You know? So I called out my primary care. And I was like, hey, listen. They finally got back to me. And I was like, hey, listen. I really want to get off my antidepressant. Thank God I was only on one. And I was like, I want to get off. And what is the best way to go about doing that? And the guy was like, okay, I'll talk to the pharmacist. I'll talk to your BH people. Who, mind you, I hadn't fucking talked to in like 2 months. And I'll get back to you. I was like, okay. Who I hadn't talked to in 2 months.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So he gets back to me about 34 minutes later. And he goes, so you're on such a low dosage that you can just go cold turkey and you'll be fine. And I was like, you're sure about that?
Well, yeah, he's a healthcare professional. They're never wrong.
Right? And I was like, yeah, I can just go cold turkey. And he goes, yeah, you'll be fine. And I was like, okay, let's just say, for argument's sake, that I have symptoms again. Call them that. Say I have symptoms again. What the fuck do I do then? And he goes, just give us a call. And I was like, dude, I can't get a hold of you when I want to get a hold of you. What the fuck makes you think that I can get a hold of you when I need to get a hold of you? And he goes, no, you'll be fine. It's like, whatever. I got fucking mad. I just hung up. So I was like, all right. Talked to my chick about it because she has like a small background in psychology. Got her opinion. She's like, yeah, you need like a better doctor's opinion. That's bullshit. You need to watch yourself. I was like, okay. So I called Evan, and I called Evan's mom. We talked about it. And the conclusion we came to was that because I'm only on one, and because literally I lower doses and that won't even do anything to me, just see what the fuck happens. And so it's been a week and a half, and I mean, I feel fine. I definitely feel a bit of a loss of energy because like those motherfuckers like kept me going. Like they like really wired me up. Like not like fucking any sort of like an Adderall or anything like that, like a permanent energy drink. It wasn't like that. I just felt like, I don't know. I felt like
more mentally awake or there.
Yeah.
Engaged, maybe?
Yeah, engaged.
Yeah.
Perfect way to put it. I felt really engaged. But now I kind of feel myself like
going through the motions, maybe?
Maybe not, no, because I'm not necessarily going through the motions. So I feel good.
Yeah.
Like I can stay on task. I can keep doing things for sure. But like I'll find myself randomly just like scrolling through my phone, doing nonsense, or just like standing in the shower for too long, or like sitting on the toilet for too long, like actively wasting time. And then like my inner monologue kicks in, and I'm like, I should really not be doing this, but I have things to do. I have like, why am I sitting here? Like, what the fuck is going on? And so I noticed that come back a little bit. Energy levels are going down a little bit, but again, I don't know how if that's because energy levels are directly linked to how much you work out. I just haven't worked out in the past 2 weeks, so I don't know what that's about. I average now about 7 hours of sleep a night, so that's not bad. And I feel it too. But I mean, I think what's really keeping me going as far as like motivation, where I just don't fall into like, oh, I'm just going through the motions again. Like, I think it's two things. I think the main thing is like, I know how I can operate, right? Because obviously I feel like my brain chemicals have gone down a bit because I'm not on an antidepressant anymore. Like that's just normal.
Yeah, it's chemical change.
Yeah.
Hormonal change too.
Yeah. But I can like, I know what that feels like. So I'm not chasing that necessarily. I'm just working to get myself back up to that. But I think that's like the first thing. And then the second thing is just like, I like what I do. I think that helps a lot. I hated my job beforehand.
Definitely.
I hated my job beforehand. I couldn't even imagine doing that job without fucking being on antidepressants, to be honest with you. I fucking hated that job.
Box go here.
No, literally, dude. It's
go
fucking
here.
horseshit.
It's monotonous.
But
It's not
fulfilling.
Yeah, at all.
And so like the job that I'm doing now, it pays me more money. It's more fulfilling. I'm doing it for a good cause. And now that we're podcasting again and we're off the hiatus, I mean, it's not bad. And now that we actually have like good equipment, good things are coming out. And like I said, hopefully by the time this comes out, if not, definitely by the time we do Cam's episode, we'll be on Spotify. We'll be on Apple Music. We have a website that's getting made right now. And then we're going to talk about marketing here in a few days. So yeah, like things are actually rolling. So I feel productive.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, one of the best parts about it now is like, obviously my friends support me, which is fucking dope. But like, but I finally have like a chick that supports me, like genuinely supports what I'm doing, which is brand new and awesome. She's not brand new, but but like in respect to how long I've been on this fucking earth, you know? So that's awesome. And I let her know that every fucking day. Like I was telling you guys earlier, like I'm part of that new fucking YouTube channel. So basically what that's going to be, I'll talk about it now. So basically what that's going to be is it's going to be called The Wheelhouse.
Shameless self-plug.
Yeah, right. It's going to be called The Wheelhouse. and I plan on launching it on February 1st. And originally, I was going to call it the Comic Wheelhouse. It's a bunch of superhero shit, right?
Yeah.
Comic book movies, whatever. But I texted her about it because she's been encouraging me for like the past 3 months, pretty much since the podcast started, actually, to like do a second YouTube channel and be like, yeah, do your podcast because like you obviously love talking to people, but like do the thing you actually love, like talk about fucking Batman and shit. I was like, yeah, maybe. But now that I have like all this shit, I was like, yeah, maybe I will. And now my big motivator has been Snyder Cut.
Fucking do it.
Yeah, so now what I'm going to do, because I texted her about it finally this past weekend, and she was like, don't limit yourself to just comic books. Talk about what you like to talk about. Everything. Like your movies, music, games, comics, all that, stream, Sekiro, all that shit. And I was like, all right. So now it's going to be called The Wheelhouse, and it's going to deal with all that shit. And I'll probably do it like, it's not going to be as regular as this, because I don't have time for that. But it'll be like every other Monday or some shit. I'll pump out a video or I'll pump out a fucking something.
New video every time I feel like it.
New video. I need to pay the rent. Yeah. You're fucking pro science. But yeah, like, I mean, I definitely, like, I know that I want to talk about, like, I want to review Snyder Cut when it comes out, like, by myself. And then I want to sit down with a few people and talk about it. And then but leading up to that, I want to review Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and then like Justice League 2017. And then, when Snyder Cut drops, that's fucking God. So yeah, I mean, like, as far as my motivation goes, like, I have to force myself a lot more, I guess. Because I guess, like, with antidepressant that I was on, I could kind of, like, fall into the motions, but it was positive rather than falling into the motions, and it was like,
oh, I'm just fucking doing
monotonous.
No, I feel that, dude.
Yeah,
it's that's kind of what I'd like that we brought like the self-fulfilling part of it, because for like the longest time when I first started like this job that I have now, being a firefighter, but just really being a probationary firefighter, like it's bullshit. Like everyone knows it too. Like it's fun. Like I know I'm learning. I humble myself. I'm learning how to do this new job. It's a dynamic job, so it's always changing. So you're always learning, which is nice. But when I found myself at like those slower stations, dude, oh fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting paid to be the station bitch and just walk around and clean all day. Like that was it. And like maybe you could go out and train, but like a lot of the slower stations, they have the older guys. Older guys have been in for like 17, 18, 20 years plus. They don't want to go outside with the fucking 23-year-old and throw ladders and fucking practice forcible entry and pull fucking hose and shit. I wouldn't be fulfilled like at work. And I'd be like, oh, this is fucking lame, dude. Like, what the fuck? I noticed it like when I came back on my 4 days off, I would bring that fucking energy of just being fucking busting my ass cleaning for no reason, even though they didn't fucking care, and then just be fucking tired. And like I noticed my performance level at the gym, not wanting to go, just not motivated, dude, just how I was acting around people. I was like, fuck, this sucks. And then I really noticed it when I had my first in fire, dude. Like a whole fucking mobile home was like up in flames, like the back third. I go inside. It was pretty fucking legit. Like it was like, hey, this is what you've been like you trained to do for an entire 6 months, what you've been training to do for like a fucking year almost.
It's like the final exam.
Yeah, it was like the final exam.
We're here.
This is why you're here, to put cold stuff on hot stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, like to dumb it down. But I felt super fulfilled after that. And I noticed those 4 days off, I was in a fucking fantastic mood because I actually enjoyed what I was doing. And now that I found myself like at a different station consistently that's busier and I'm actually doing shit, even though sometimes it's like fucking busy as fuck, dude. It's job fulfillment. Like I feel fulfilled at the job, at work. The crew around, they're fucking awesome. And then
keep going.
At fucking home, dude.
Make sure the camera's still recording.
Yeah, at fucking home, I've been feeling a lot better. And I was like, okay, new year, let's just do the fucking new year, new me bullshit too. Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, no, seriously, why not? Why would you not take the...
And I get the whole, like, why are you waiting for the new year? It's like, I don't know, dude.
Don't take any time to fucking improve.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's try to... And me and David kind of tried to start to do it. We kind of slacked off a bit on the fucking meal prepping and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's tough, dude.
Especially with, like, the small kitchen we have right now and just the two of us.
It's hard to, like...
But,
sit down and do it. Literally, it seems so easy, but, like, sitting down and fucking doing it.
Yeah,
it's so fucking monotonous.
We make a joke, like, I've been making the joke, like, return to monkey a bit, but I kind of am. Like, I'm trying to stop over, like, this stuff we were talking about. Like, I don't mind talking about it. It's big ticket items. Like, I know what people want to talk about, and, like, it's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to, like, not overthink that shit right now. Like, okay, is this going to affect me tomorrow? Probably not.
Well, that's the thing that's the problem. To rebut you, that's the problem, is that it might. it's starting to get to a point where the fuck ups for big government, that used to stay up there. But now it's starting to seep down even more into like us. It's like, oh fuck, maybe these idiots are gonna fuck up our lives.
Probably.
Like,
but I don't know, dude. It's like, I get it. It's things to worry about, but especially like the stress I have at work, dude. I don't care enough to fucking. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly just don't give a shit enough to fucking try to stress about what's going on in the world. Like, yeah, I kind of spend all day looking up the policies of what fucking Biden's doing and what everyone else is doing, and all these fucking crazy people running around doing crazy things. Like, yeah, I could spend all day doing that and be informed about it and know what's going on. But where does that take me? Just being more fucking stressed.
no, I agree.
I don't need to bring that fucking stress into work.
And see, I totally agree with you. And you are not in the position right now to be bringing, or I guess in the profession and position to be bringing that kind of unnecessary BS into work. But to be honest with you, that's part of the reason why, like, wherever I'm at, right? Mm-hmm. If I find myself in the position to run for an office, whether that's fucking a mayor or a congressional
Emperor Vargas.
Dude, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna see it about a year out from like, it's like, let's say a mayoral candidate opens up in 2023. People typically run in 2022. I'm gonna look in 2021. So now, right?
Fuck it.
So yeah, and
Fuck
like
it,
see what it takes. And is that within my means right now? And I mean, because why not? That's the whole point of our government, right?
Yeah.
That's like in theory. Now I understand that there's a lot of corruption up top, but like, I mean, why the fuck not? What's the worst thing that happens? That I fucking lose? That I'm right back where I am right now? Okay.
Oh well.
I like where I am right now.
Yeah.
I'm not content with where I am right now, but like I'm happy with it. And there's a distinct difference with that.
Oh, big time.
But yeah, like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I think there's a huge difference between like being content in the moment and content in general. And I think being content in general in life is kind of a slippery slope.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, that conversation that you and I had a while back where it was like, well, yes, you can understand why the people in your field are fat and lazy. They take the 4 days off and they do nothing because they're tired when they're working. But it's like, or maybe you should be using all of your time to train properly so you don't fucking die.
And see,
Because you're in a profession where you can die. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess in any profession you can die, but like especially being
one where the risk is extremely high.
Yeah, being a public servant, you can fucking die. That's why I never, to be honest with you, I never understood fat cops.
No, dude, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Fat firefighters too, dude.
No, I don't get it.
Not to rag on the firefighters a little overweight out there, but
like no, you can be a little overweight and still move.
Yeah.
I'm talking like the clearly
out of shape
individuals. Like, why are you going to allow yourself to become that? Or do you just not give a fuck?
Well, that was my thought too. Like after like doing like the fucking academy for so long, like I probably was in the best cardiovascular shape of my life after getting out of that. I was like, how do people regress from this? And how do people not take this like, damn, let's capitalize on this? Instead, they're like, I'll just maintain the bare minimum standard.
The bare minimum. It's comfort.
It's like, why?
It's comfort.
Why, dude? You already made so much progress. Why backtrack? And then try to get back again and then backtrack. And then this fucking seesaw of, I'm going to take it easy for a while, then I'll get back to where I was. Why not just stay there? And then if not, just fucking excel from there.
Yeah, and that's why, like, with me right now, I want to get myself to a point where, like, because right now I weigh 170, 171. I want to get to, like, because I maintain a decently healthy diet, give or take. I want to get to myself where I'm at, like, 175. And then because I feel like I'll be healthy there. Because, like, my weight dropped fast. And I was like, fuck. And I was also eating super fucking lean and super, like, nothing.
Yeah.
But I don't get to a point where I'm about 175. And then I'll kick back up with, like, a high-protein diet. I'll probably eat, like, 2,300 calories a day. And, like, maintain that and get my muscle back. But, like, yeah, dude, like, I remember how I felt. Like, I felt like feeling light is awesome, but, like, dude, I had no fucking energy.
It sucks sometimes, dude. Like, especially when, like, if I don't eat, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
had
have no energy
literally
because my body has nothing to burn.
Yeah.
So I have to maintain, like, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, I was, like, that app I was talking about earlier, that Whoop app, dude, I burnt, like, 3,000 calories yesterday.
Doing what?
Like, manual labor at work, like, cleaning all day, walking around, and plus, like, a yoga workout.
Okay.
And a little bit of a run. But, like, looking at that now, dude, I burnt almost 1,600 calories today, and I slept today. I, like, recovered from the past 48 hours. I slept today, and I burnt 1,600 calories.
Because today was your first day off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking got off work, got some breakfast, took a nap, went and got my fucking COVID vaccine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then fucking went, got something else to eat, and I fucking fell back asleep.
So why did you get the COVID vaccine?
So that came down to like, okay, well, look at the position I'm in. All right, I'm a first responder. I'm around my family, my friends who I live with. Like, I live between both places, so it's kind of hard to not balance that. My family, my parents are around my grandparents all the time. So it's like it came to, and at the end of the day, I'm a first responder. At the end of the day, my duty, I could fucking take a fucking, I don't know, knock to the, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, my ego, I guess, of just being a conspiracy theorist, whatever you want.
Oh
to
no, I wouldn't
call
even
it.
see
Not
like conspiracy
but-
theorists, like because like, you go, oh, this is fucking zombies, but no, like in reality, like, and Bella explained it pretty well, and she was basically like, look, if we would have had any like complications with the vaccine, it'll happen within the first month of people getting injected with it. It was like, okay, you're probably right. You have every reason to be right because you work with vaccines. You're a lot more educated than I am. But like my distrust from it, like
It's from Big Brother.
no, it comes from the government because like we've seen what the government has done to other people, like outside of our country.
Yeah.
We've seen what our government has done to our own countrymen. And so you want me to take a vaccine
Thanks,
that
MK Ultra.
No, literally, that was look up MK Ultra for people who are listening who don't know what the fuck that is. You want me to take a vaccine that was produced under a year and just trust you?
Yeah.
Like if the government has spent so much time in the past like 3-4 decades.
MK Ultra. Project MK Ultra. But no, I get what you're saying.
Like,
That was my big thing
they've
too.
built so much distrust.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'll take it for sure. Like if I had a 100% guarantee, I'm trying to get these 2 girls that I know that are like they're best friends. I've known one of them since I was like, we were at the middle school together. They're both nurses, and they've both administered and been given the vaccine. They work in COVID units. And I really want to talk to them about it. And we just like sit down with a sheet of fucking like I never usually have an agenda, you know that.
Yeah.
And I sit down with a sheet of questions, and he's like, okay.
I'm uneducated. Educate me.
You are a living book. Fucking help me.
Yeah. No, and that's
Alicia
kind of like,
and Maddie, help me. You know, like I don't like convince me to get a vaccine. Because if I knew 100% that this vaccine would help me and it would cure, like prevent me from ever getting COVID, I would fucking take it right now. But I don't know that, and that is 110% because I don't trust the fucking government. I don't trust the people administering it.
and so if I was in the line of work that you were, or David was, or anyone else's, blue collar, whatever you want to call it, not in a first responder job, I probably would not have gotten it.
Yeah.
But being in the environment we are in, how many firefighters have already gotten it? How many people?
Oh, APD especially got a fucking lot of cases.
Yeah,
of
I was
COVID.
talking to someone who was in APD, and they were like upwards of like 1,000 police officers. This was like 2 months ago. Like over 100 had already gotten it. So 10% had already gotten COVID-19. And it was like, okay. So it came down to like, okay, the likelihood that I get it is way higher than fucking Joe Schmo off the street.
No, for sure.
For sure. So I was like, why take the risk of giving it to one of my family members, one of these guys, and then they take it to their family on accident, or God forbid they take it to my grandparents, and that'd be it for them, for sure. So it was at the end of the day, okay, I need to protect not only myself. Like if I got it, I'm sure it'd be okay. It would suck, but I'd be fine. But if I give it to somebody else, like my mom, dude, like when she gets sick, she gets fucking sick. Like even just from the flu or the fucking cold, like you don't get sick often. When she does, like she's in bed for like 3 days, like just fucking dying. And so it's like, would I really want to fucking bring that upon my family, or just get the vaccine, fucking suck it up, bring myself like just knock the ego down a bit and be like, hey, just fucking get it.
So are you like legitimately, are you concerned that you'll get any like
Oh yeah.
any
And
sort of certain side effects?
yeah, and
Can
that
you
was a
look
big
up
thing too.
Potential side effects in another tab. Potential side effects of COVID vaccine.
Yeah, and like the short term ones aren't bad. Except for
what
a
did you
few.
what did you experience when you got it?
Oh, so right away, nothing. I took my nap and I woke up with my arm's pretty sore still, like just in the spot that gave me the vaccine.
So how long ago did you get it?
11 o'clock. Well, okay, so here's the bullshit that will piss me off actually today, this morning. As I got up, I had scheduled an appointment at 11 to the National Hispanic Cultural Center to go get it. Pulled up and there was a huge line outside. Not to mention it was fucking snowing outside. So they had people who were handicapped doing a drive-through, but they had everybody else waiting outside in the fucking cold. Like, okay, I wasn't prepared for that. I had fucking short sweats on. I thank God I had extra jackets in my car. So, but like I wasn't fucking ready to stand in the fucking snow this morning. And I was like, whatever. I'm a 23-year-old dude. I can handle the cold. Fuck it. You know, I'm an adult. But there was like little old ladies, dude, standing in the fucking cold. I was like, who the fuck is running this? Like, you can send a text to my phone when my fucking time is up for waiting for the 15 minutes after, but you can't fucking have everyone wait in their cars and send them a text like, hey, you're fucking up for the vaccine. Come and get it.
That's bullshit.
Come inside and get it.
So
Not fucking waiting outside in the cold.
So you got it pretty recently. What side effects have you experienced, if any?
See, I don't know if I'm tired today because fucking I took a nap, but nothing really. My arm's a little sore. That's about it.
Okay.
Like, I was telling him earlier, like my arm hasn't been this sore from a vaccine for a long time.
So did it hurt getting it?
No, but I also don't think shots hurt at all in general. So
So it's gonna fucking hurt
because
me.
I'm a man.
Well, yeah, I fucking hate getting shots, dude. I can get tattoos all day long, but fucking needles. Fuck out of here. Okay, so benefits.
Here's an example. I just got the flu vaccine not too long ago too.
Scroll down.
So it's about the same, like in the terms of injection and how the fluid feels going into your muscle. Same thing, but it does feel like comparatively, like my left arm didn't feel sore at all, but my right arm's pretty sore. But yeah, so and then like something that's like the side effects too. One of the guys at work, we were talking about like the vaccine and shit, and he was like, "Yeah, I got it." Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be those people. We're on fucking TV. It was like, was you or one of your loved ones have been affected by mesothelioma and took the COVID-19 vaccine back in 2020? You're entitled to financial compensation. Like, we're probably gonna be those people on the fucking commercial. Yeah, like, yeah. So
I just remember waking up.
did you or one of your loved ones take the COVID-19?
Yeah, at 3 in the
Moderna
morning,
COVID
just barely
vaccine?
waking up because
Yeah.
I fell asleep watching fucking Adult Swim and like mesothelioma or 20 of the classic love ballads of the 1970s to the 1980s.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, Moderna's gonna be on that fucking.
What was the puppy commercials with
the ASPCA?
Sarah McLachlan?
In the arms of an angel. Yeah, dude. And so, yeah. So at the end of the day, I was like, you know, fuck it, dude. Like, if it happens, it happens. If my fucking... The one thing I was actually kind of really concerned about is I read some articles somewhere. I'll try to find them again. About, like, people's testosterone levels and estrogen levels being fucked up. See if you can find it, yeah.
Test levels going down.
With COVID-19 patients and then with the vaccine, which are keeping that too. I don't know where I read that, yeah. Talking to one of the paramedics about that. But, yeah, like... So that's what I was really concerned about was that. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. At the end of the day, if I get COVID-19, it's going to be the same fucking result. I mean, it's going to happen. I'm going to get the fucking low T levels, low whatever fucking levels, low fucking just fucked up hormones. If I get the vaccine, it's going to be the same thing. So if I can just get the vaccine and if fucking my hormones get fucked up later in life and I have to take fucking a fucking shot every once in a while, fuck it. You know? Whatever.
Yeah. I don't
But,
know, dog.
and then like, I don't know, back to like the other subject too, like returning to monkey a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like just trying to like a little simpler, dude. Like live like the Greeks did a little bit, you know, besides the slavery, obviously.
And the like extreme homosexual behavior.
Why is that bad, Noah? Yeah, there you go.
Moving on.
Yeah, there it is.
Moving on. I mean, I love the Spartans about as anybody else, but they used to come back from campaigning and battling all oiled up and shaved, all right? I don't know what the fuck that says.
Hey, weren't you going to do a competition all oiled up and shaved?
Yup.
Oh, got your fucking ass.
That's good.
But,
Pass me the bottle, please, Dave. That was pretty good. But I mean, no, I get that. No, I totally
like,
get
not
that.
like in that sense, but just living, like, obviously they knew something about fitness without fucking all this crazy shit we have now. But did they live different lives? 100%.
Oh yeah,
Their
they
jobs were rowing fucking huge ass boats for
Yeah,
a week
they
straight.
were
like,
definitely
totally different kind of
living
human being. But why not strive to be like that again? You know, why not strive to like?
So, no,
and
okay,
something
so-
I've been doing like during my workouts too is I'll try not to listen to music as much, and I'll try to listen to like some kind of informative podcast or like some kind of philosophical
Okay,
podcast.
so
and
you're
try
trying to adopt the more Jordan Peterson self-imposed hardship.
Yeah.
You're trying to do that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, see, so in
Trying
my
to, like-
opinion, I think you're already doing that by
Right.
being a firefighter. Like you are taking it upon yourself to do an inherently shitty job, right? And yeah, you might spend most of your time not in a fire, but like also, dude, I'm not gonna go into a fucking fire anytime soon.
90% of our calls are EMS, but even those are like some of those like those are fucked up too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go deal with a bunch of fucked up people. I don't want to.
Like, what was it? Fucking, oh yeah, like that's how you guys like Christmas Eve. Some dude got fucking shot in the head right
Yeah.
outside of my station.
Yeah.
yeah, we had to deal with that.
No, yeah. So like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do. I don't
like-
want to do that. So I think your job is a lot of self-imposed hardship psychologically, which is important, obviously. But I mean,
Yeah, sorry for everyone listening that heard that. Like, I don't know if I'm not supposed to share that, but whatever.
who's a fuck? But like, I think. Again, this is just my point of view, but like, I think taking it upon yourself to say, because I need to get back into it. And I certainly do plan on it again
Yeah.
when I get a healthy weight back because I can't fucking cut right now because fuck, dude, it's
No, fuck it. You don't need to.
But like, I think it says something about yourself when you're like, okay, you know what? No matter what I do with my day, no matter who I see, no matter who I interact with, I owe something to myself. Now, I think everyone either knowingly or unknowingly does that.
Yeah.
Right? But the way you're going about it is I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to sleep this amount of hours, and I'm going to fucking exercise. And now, whichever way that comes, the rent's fucking due. And I'm going to pay it, no matter what happens today.
Yeah.
And that was the mindset that I was in. Like, I remember working out fucking 11:30 at night to 1 in the morning because I knew I had to get it in. And I'd wake up the next day for work at fucking 5:30. And I was like, fuck. But I knew that I had to get it in. And I need to get myself back into that mindset for sure. But like, I think it's a matter of, and yours is a little bit tougher, I think, because you have such a, like, your schedule isn't erratic in the manner of like, you know what's coming, because you do. You know, for 48 hours, you're going to be doing this, and then you have 4 days off, and you rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
But like, you know what's going to happen in those 48 hours.
Yeah, that's just it. Those 48 hours could be really chill. Nothing could happen.
So like,
Good for everybody else.
my suggestion would almost be like, I know this is a lot easier said than done, but like, in that 48 hours, surely accomplish whatever it is you got to accomplish around the station while maintaining a decent diet and sleeping.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whenever you get the chance, go knock out some fucking squats. Go knock out some fucking bench press.
Oh no, yeah,
You know,
dude,
because
yeah,
I feel like the argument for that is like, well, what if you don't? Okay, then you don't get that much out of it,
right.
or you aren't like activating those muscles. Like, why wouldn't you want to? You know?
Well, yeah, and like I have been, like, especially now that I'm later in my rookie year, dude. Like, I've like everyone's pretty chill with me, like going to the gym and working out when I get a chance. I make sure my fucking duties are done, everything's fucking good to go, clean. There's nothing else to do, and then I'll fucking take an hour and a half, go work out. No one really minds. All the guys work
See,
out.
you can get a stunning workout in 45 minutes.
Right, but here's the thing: it's trying to find the balance of how much do I work out, how much do I push it at the station. Because, like, for example,
What if you have to go into a
last
fire,
cycle,
then
I was
you're
about to go
fucked
do a
up.
nasty leg day, dude. We got a call for a fire. The whole fucking Family General, Dollar General was on fucking fire.
Oh,
dude.
I remember
a whole
that.
huge commercial fire, dude. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm kind of glad I didn't fucking go work out because, dude, that was a fucking workout.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean that's
So,
a real
It's
thing.
just a balance. Like, and at the end of the day, if it does happen, that sucks. Oh well.
See, like my thing for me too,
But
is like, and I plan on going like stone cold sober from February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. I plan on going stone sober from that until St. Patty's Day. And then St. Patty's Day until my birthday.
Hey, fuck yeah, dude.
Because like alcohol stunts growth hormone. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like I'm not going to get hammered tonight. I might get a little bit buzzed like after you guys leave and I'm working still. But like, I know that tomorrow, even if I catch a little bit of a buzz tonight, I'm going to feel like,
yeah, just slow, dude.
it's slow, and I don't like that.
No, right. And that's just, and like it kind of came down my mindset, like for the whole New Year's fucking transition and change was like, okay, I've been feeling this way my 4 days off. And okay, well, let's try to fucking change things then. Let's try something new.
Yeah.
Let's try to change the way you're eating. Let's start with that. That's a fucking easy one, right? Well, not really.
Well, that's the most obvious
That's
one.
the most obvious one is change your,
Literally
fix
the
your
fuel
diet.
for your body.
Yeah, feel what you're eating. Change what your fuel is.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
And fix that. Okay, that worked. Okay, is that working? Yeah. Is it not working? Okay, let's try something. Let's try that, and then something else, which is what I did with the fucking working out my mind while I'm working out. Is trying to
for sure.
change what I'm listening to at the gym, getting some more mental stimulation, not just listening to fucking the fucking like some heavy ass metal workout fucking.
No, yeah,
while I'm
for
in the
sure.
gym. Yeah,
No,
like
for sure.
Try to.
Well,
think
that does
while I'm
have
working
its
out.
place, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
and then
totally
there's some
get you.
workouts where I'm like, I really want to get a fucking nasty workout in. I'm gonna blast some fucking heavy screamo and just fucking do some massive deadlifts, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helps. And then just kind of trying to change like, okay, what about my free time? I have lots of free like if I some 4 days off, dude, I have lots of free time. Okay, let's change it. Let's go fucking outside a lot more. Let's fucking take the dog for a fucking walk. Let's go spend some time in the. I know it's fucking cold as fuck outside right now, but try to fucking go spend some time in the fucking sun or something.
Yeah.
Like me and my girl went to fucking White Sands the other day, and it was cold, but it was nice to be outside of like
Doing
the
something.
fucking bullshit city stuff, like the fucking shitty air pollution,
I was going to say, so how much
away
time...
from your screen, like, and some outside time and some fucking nature. Even though White Sands is just sand, it's still fucking nature.
Well, right. That's what I was going to ask you, too, is like, so how much time out of your 4 days off do you spend in your relationship?
It differs because my schedule's like it's the 4 days on, so I'm on a 6-day work week, so it backs up a day every week. So on the weeks that I have the weekends off, lots of time. I'll probably spend at least two of those 4 days off with my girl, hanging out or just doing whatever, spend the night maybe.
Right.
But if it's like on the week like this upcoming one, I'll go back to work on Sunday. Okay, that takes a day that she has off, and now I have to work that too. So now, then next week, I'll work Saturday and Sunday, so that takes away completely her 2 days off. I won't be able to spend with her.
So she works Monday to Friday.
Yeah, she works the 9
What
to
does she
5
do?
Monday. She's the special. She works for the city for special events.
Oh, okay.
Like
right. You told me that.
stuff. Yeah.
You told me that, right. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as you both feel like you're being fulfilled with what you're doing. And she's obviously understanding of what the fuck you do.
Oh, yeah, 100%, dude.
Okay.
She's probably been like one of the most supportive people I've ever been with.
Well, there you
for
go.
sure. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, surrounding yourself with the right people will do.
Oh, dude. It's almost insane how important that is.
Yeah,
How good
it just took me like 23 years to figure that out.
Like how good an outward, how positive outward influence on you is.
Oh yeah, dude, she's amazing. Like it just constant fucking wanting to do things with me. Fucking like what did we do the other night? Fucking built Legos and watched movies, dude. Watched Office Space and built Legos, dude.
You watch Office Space
And built Firehouse Legos, bro.
great
Yeah,
fucking
like it was a
movie.
good fucking night, dude.
Yeah,
Like, just
that's important.
bring on that energy, and she's great to fucking talk to. She's a lot more like she's way more liberal than I am, like 100%.
Right.
She's pretty far out there, but she knows she is, dude. She knows it.
Okay, so we define far out there.
Straight up communism, my dude. But she's really reasonable.
He's gonna go to the re-education camp, man. We're gonna see him with blue tips, gauges, painted fucking. So she's super happy about what happened today, then.
Oh, 110%, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude, I'm still trying to get her fucking roommate on this show.
She's probably not gonna do it.
I know, which was really shitty. And so for those people watching or listening who don't understand what was going on, so when we did the live stream, her roommate called me out. I'm not gonna say the person's name out of respect. The person called me out because apparently I should have had more women and people of color on my live stream, which is like, okay, whatever, fine, sure. They're just my friends having, just shitting together, pretty much, right? Just bullshitting together.
Yeah.
And then when I had the opportunity to get her on the show, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Like, come on. I got COVID, and she found out, and that's understandable. So she didn't come over when I had COVID. Now, mind you, this whole place has been disinfected 50 times over. Like, my girlfriend would not come over, obviously. I wouldn't allow her to come over. I wouldn't allow anybody to come over here, regardless of who the fuck it is, let alone some chick I've never met before. Like, not to, like, reduce her to something like that, but, like, to be honest.
Stranger.
Yeah, stranger, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to let the people that I care about come over unless I know this place is safe, let alone a pandemic or not. Like, what? So I hit her up again, and I've heard anything. So I don't know, like, what the deal is, but and I'm not calling her out by any means. Like, if you don't want to do something, I'm not going to force you to do it. No. That's just being a decent human being.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if you're going to call me a misogynist, racist piece of shit, you should at least have the respect to come on and tell it to my face and then explain why you feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be a prick, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if I called David here a piece of shit.
Hey, David, you're a piece of shit, dude, and here's why.
Well, first of all, he's gonna say "fuck you," first of all, but he's gonna want to know why. Yeah. You know, like, why do you think I'm a piece of shit? I'm like, well, I don't know. Right? You know, and then you just kind of drop it and go from there. But like, yeah, I don't know. But I'm glad that she supports what you're doing.
Well, it's like,
that's what matters.
Oh, she's such a nice balance out. Like, no offense to you guys, but we all think alike, right? We're pretty all similar in thinking because that's why we're friends.
For the most part, yeah.
And then she bounces me out with, like, here's maybe a different.
No, someone who challenges you.
Yeah, she challenges me, like, mentally.
That's super important.
It's amazing. Yeah, dude, I love it.
See,
it's fantastic.
My chick challenges me mentally because she's smarter than me.
Oh,
we have the same views. She's just smarter than me. Yeah. So therefore, I am challenged. Oh, it's scary. It's fucking, dude. Like I'd much rather date someone who's smarter than me than dumber than me.
Scaroused.
But yeah, dude, mark me down as scared and horny. Like, yeah, for fucking sure. Oh, Jesus, man. Before we go, I do want to show you something dope that I ordered.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Go on another, kill those tabs. We're done with politics. Look up DC Comics merch. Yeah, right there. And then go, yep, that the one that's already clicked. Yep, get the exclusive t-shirts. Yep. And that first t-shirt. Blow that up if you can. You can't like click it.
Click control and then do the scrolly wheel. Control and scrolly wheel.
Like press the control button and then go like that on the pad. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Whatever.
I know how to work a computer.
Are you sure?
I'm not super caveman.
Okay, go to the 3 circles on the top of go to the X's. Yeah, go to that. Yeah, and then do the zoom in, and then just hit plus. There you go. Oh my god. Oh, god. No, okay. So the website just sucks. So I ordered that, and it's a dope fucking shirt, right? So what's cool about that specifically is if you look at it, first of all, it says Zack Snyder Justice League Dark Side, right? So it's not Uxas. Because in the trailer, Zack Snyder did a breakdown, and he specified that the dark side in that Snyder Cut trailer is Uxas. That's before he's dark side. That's when he's just like a dude, right? But he's still trying to conquer. So the fact that, and he looks like, again, if we could get a better fucking picture of it, but like if you look at him zoomed in, he's got all this fucking, you're not going to be able to do it, dude. Just their website just blows. Bring it back to 100. Just fuck it. So if you look at him like blown up.
Oh, try clicking on the image, right clicking. Open image in tab.
Yeah, fuck yeah, there we go.
See if that works.
You go to the tab.
Yeah, now zoom on that bitch, bro.
Press the same thing you were doing earlier. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey,
perfect.
There you go. Fuck yeah.
So if you look in this, he's wearing armor, and in the trailer, he's not.
Oh,
so
shit.
in theory, because Snyder Cut's gonna be fucking 4 hours long, so in theory, by the end of Snyder Cut, might be like I've told you what the ending's probably going to be, right?
No, I meant to ask you that and bring that up.
Do you want to know
What
what
the
it
fuck is going on with this Snyder cut, dude?
Okay, so... Oh,
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I'll try to hit the bullet points.
Down and dirty, baby.
Yeah, so basically what happened was... Just leave it there. So basically what happened was Justice League's getting filmed, right? And they filmed Justice League back-to-back. I'm trying to go as fast as humanly possible. So they film Batman vs. Superman. They release Batman vs. Superman. There's maybe like a 2-week turnover. They turn around. They go to London. They start filming Zack Snyder's. They start filming Justice League, right? Batman vs. Superman comes out. People shit on it. And as they're in the middle of filming Justice League, the DC Warner Bros. Executives are like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Why do people hate Batman vs. Superman? We need to reshuffle. They're sending all these notes to Zack Snyder. He's like, fuck it. I'm not going to do any of that. He films everything that he wanted to film. Then what happens is, so we get to the point in, let's say March of 2017. Yes, March of 2017. March or April, around there. Zack Snyder's daughter kills herself. But he works through it. Him and Deborah Snyder, because Deborah's his wife, and she's the executive producer on all his movies. Like fucking 300, even the 300 sequel, Watchmen, Man of Steel, all that shit, right? Dawn of the Dead even. So they keep working. Finally in June, Snyder's like, look, I can't do this. I need to be with my family. Like, we just lost our daughter, we need to fucking whatever. Warner Brothers is like, okay, we need to fucking put this movie out. So we're gonna hire Joss Whedon. He's the clear choice. He just did the 2 Avengers movies. He's done Firefly. He knows comic books. He should be able to do this. They bring in Joss Whedon, and they're like, okay, here's the thing, Joss Whedon. You need to basically turn the Justice League into Avengers, coming off of Batman versus Superman. Okay, that's the first problem. The second problem is including the end of the credits. It needs to be 2 hours long. Like, if you look at the runtime of Justice League, it is literally 2 hours and 1 second. That is the end of the credits. Okay. And then you need to add more comedy and make it lighter. Like, literally, because if you look at Zack Snyder's movies, they have like a darker, like, color scheme. So you need to make it lighter. You do it under a set budget. Oh, and you've got like 2 months to do it. Go. And Joss Whedon was like, okay. Like, did Joss Whedon fuck up Justice League? For sure, but he also had horrible parameters. So I don't put all the blame on him. I put the blame on the Warner Bros. Executives.
Hey, here's 50-pound weights on your hands. Go box, bro.
No, literally. Yeah. So they end up refilming Justice League. And now actually Ben Affleck just came out on a podcast. I forget whose podcast he was on, but he literally called Justice League an absolute hell to work on. And he said the only good part of that was they let me borrow the bat suit to be at my son's birthday party.
Oh, that's legit.
Like, that's the only good thing that came out of Justice League for him. So then what happens is they pump out Justice League 2017. I mean, we watched it. A bunch of us went and watched it. And I remember, I'll never forget this. We walked out of the theater, and I looked at Dom. And we just looked at each other, and we were confused. And we all used to huddle up like we used to after a movie. And I just remember talking to you guys and being like, something was off. There's something wrong with that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I just couldn't like put my finger on it though. But then I realized it. I was like, oh, the whole fucking thing is wrong. It's a fucking Frankenstein clusterfuck of a fucking movie. It's a horrible fucking movie. Like everything between like the horrible like monster Superman face and Batman like laying like
Superman monster CGI
like
face.
Something's definitely bleeding. And then like I don't not like you. And then like just all this bullshit that's going on. But there's like I watched that movie. I haven't seen it in like a year and a half. But I watched that movie and I'm like, there's small hints of greatness. And the two that I can pull out, the first one is the scene where it's Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Cyborg. And they're saving the scientists from the parademons. And the Flash goes to Batman and he goes, I've never done this before. I can just push people and run away. Like I don't know what to do. And Batman's just like, save one. And you know what to do next. That's great. That is a great scene.
Yeah.
It's the veteran superhero training the new guy. Like, that is perfect. That's a really, really well done scene. But then it has the other, like, bunch of bullshit. But then at the very end, in the post-credits, when you have Lex Luthor on the boat with Deathstroke, and then all that goes down. It's like, oh, fuck. He looks really, Joe Manganiello looks really good as Deathstroke. Jesse Eisenberg looks really good as a bald Lex Luthor. So it's like, okay, we're getting the Legion of Doom. Yeah. Or at the bare minimum, we're going to get the Injustice League. Awesome. And then you figure out, so the movie gets released. Immediately, there's a petition for Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then you start hearing about how, like, oh no, but it's okay because Ben Affleck is doing his own Batman movie. And I was like, you were there for like my mental breakdown. Yeah. That happened over the course of 10 months. Because like, it's like, all right, great. We still got it. We're good, man. We're good. And then it was
in denial.
No, yeah. And then it was Ben Affleck steps down as director. He will still write and star. And I was like, I'll take it. That's fine. We're good. And then they're like, okay, we're going to hire Matt Reeves, the guy who did the Planet of the Apes movies. Like, awesome. Great. I love it. Ben Affleck even like put the tweet out like, welcome to the Batcave. All these things like, awesome. That's fucking fantastic. We'd love to see it. Ben Affleck is no longer the writer of Batman, but he will still star. I was like, I know where this is going. Like, fuck, man, no.
Ben Affleck has stepped down from the role.
And then he steps
Batman.
Down as Batman and he has to go to rehab. And it's like, fuck, man. Well, dude, you have to take care of yourself, obviously. But like, fuck, man, what now? So then, in the midst of all of this is happening, there's talks of this Snyder cut, of this like unfinished, like...
Oh, no, hold on. Let me rephrase that. There's you talking about the Snyder cut.
Oh, right. And there's like all these things about like this movie is real and like it's really happening. And there's these people buying out billboards and there's like banners being flown over Comic-Con 2 years in a row and all this shit. And then Snyder starts fanning the flames and he's posting all these things about it being real, all these behind the scenes stuff, the literal...
Film reel.
Like film reels of like, yes, of course it exists. It's like, oh, fuck. And then apparently in like, the back end of 2018, beginning of 2019, maybe, he had a meeting with Warner Brothers. I probably had that timeline way off. And he was like, yeah, I want like $30 million. No, I want $70 million. I want $70 million to finish Justice League. And they're like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, damn it, Snyder. Of course they're going to say that. So then all these things are happening. And then they confirm that like Robert Pattinson's going to be Batman and they're doing their own Batman movie. It has nothing to do with like the DCEU and all these things are happening. And then the big one was August, I think, of 2019. Jason Momoa goes to Zack Snyder's house, gives him a camera as a present. And he puts in an Instagram post that he went there and like they're hanging out. And then he goes, I've seen the Snyder cut and it's fucking amazing. You people need to see it. So all us regular folk are like, well, whose dick do I gotta suck, man? like we don't just have these millions of dollars and all these friends in the industry. So then finally, AT&T, who has been owning Warner Brothers for like, I think 5 years, like now, a new guy becomes the head of AT&T in October of 2019. And apparently now we know that one of his first pieces of business was to get Zack Snyder in a meeting room.
Oh, because he's a fucking nerd like you probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he gets Snyder in a meeting room, they estimate in December. And they're negotiating what they need for Snyder Cut. Well, it comes out in May of 2020 that they're doing the Snyder Cut. It's coming out this year in 2021. And they are giving him $20 to $30 million to finish it. Now, for people who don't give a fuck about movies, here's why that's important. Never in the history of film has a studio gone back to finish an unfinished movie. There's been multiple times, the best example is the Richard Donner version of Superman 2.
Yeah.
They went back and they added scenes to it. They did remastering, but they never went back and finished unfinished scenes. They never went back with the original director.
Oh, no.
And did this.
Yeah.
They never did that.
They just added.
Exactly. So they're finishing a movie because there was $20 to $30 million of post-production that had to be done. And then as it's dragging on, there's rumors going around that they're just giving him more money to finish it because he needs more money. They're just putting all this faith in Snyder now. So it's like, okay, fine. Because again, I don't blame him because now it's 2020, right? So he spent the past 2.5 years basically just blowing himself up and saying, oh, I have all these things, I have all these plans. And oh, I'm sorry, don't forget to mention Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith comes out on a podcast that apparently he went to the set of The Last Jedi. And he talked to people who worked on that set that worked on Snyder Cut, or worked on the Justice League movie. And apparently there's these big ass fucking plans about how like the first Justice League movie was supposed to be Steppenwolf comes to town, they beat Steppenwolf. At the end of the movie, Wonder Woman cuts off his head, and Snyder backs this up, mind you. Like 80% of what I'm about to say, Snyder backed this up with like drawings and sketches and all these things that he claims everything I draw, I shoot. And everything I shoot, I draw. So we're led to believe that he does all this, right? Like Wonder Woman cuts off Steppenwolf's head. Okay, fine. Then when they beat Steppenwolf, a giant boom tube opens up and they're in the Batcave. And the Justice League looks up and there's Darkseid and like the hordes of Apocalypse. And Darkseid boom tubes into the Batcave, kills Lois Lane, kills Wonder Woman, kills Aquaman, rips Cyborg in half, steals Superman, and fucks off.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then that's how Justice League ends. And they're like, right? So then, and the reason why he takes Superman is because in the course of Justice League, we're explained that Darkseid is going after the anti-life equation. And the anti-life equation is essentially like, so you know how Thanos was going after the Infinity Stones in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline? Not talking MCU, just like the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, yeah, I got you.
So Darkseid's quest is to find the anti-life equation because he believes that when you get the anti-life equation, which it's like a bunch of like unimaginable things pretty much, and that once you have the components to make it, you make someone believe there is no point in life, and you then take over their mind, and they're now your slave. That's what the anti-life equation does. So taking Lois Lane from Superman did that to him. So Superman now becomes Darkseid's minion. So Justice League 2 is Batman, Flash, and Cyborg. And they're like, okay, well,
we're the three best friends.
No, yeah, pretty much. And they're like, okay.
They're three musketeers and shit. Yeah.
So they're like, okay,
that's cool.
We need to go to fucking Apocalypse. Well, first of all, we need to go travel back in time and make sure this happens. And make sure we can fix it. And that's why in BVS, you have the Flash in that like up-armored suit coming through saying, oh, am I too late? Lois Lane.
That freaked every normal person out. And we're like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, Lois Lane is the key.
Yeah, Flashpoint.
That's where that came from.
That's Flashpoint, right?
No, that's Batman and Cyborg sending the Flash back in time to Bruce Wayne.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Justice
I got my
League
stuff
2.
mixed up, yeah.
Exactly. And then so they're too late. And then eventually what ends up happening is they go to Apocalypse and they lose. That allows Darkseid to take Superman. They come to Earth and they absolutely wreck Earth. And Earth for Justice League 3, I kind of make it gets muddy when you talk about Justice League 2 and Justice League 3. But one of those movies, I'm pretty sure it's 3, it ends up being the nightmare sequence of BVS, where it's all desert wasteland, the giant Omega symbol, Batman's in a trench coat with an assault rifle, all that stuff. That's the entirety of like Justice League 3 and the back half of Justice League 2, apparently. That's the entirety of that movie and them trying to send the Flash back to erase all of that from happening.
I love Infinity War.
Yeah. No, seriously. But here's the thing is like, with the Marvel universe, you need to build up to all those things. So like with the Infinity Gems, but like it's very laid out with what DC was doing. It's very now granted it's very dark.
Fuck it.
But like this is like very laid out in my mind anyway. So like you do all these things and beat Darkseid eventually, and that really wasn't been sketched out. But like all these crazy insanities was going to happen. And then another thing that the people that worked on behind the scenes told Kevin Smith was, remember in the Justice League trailer where there's it shows a whiskey glass, Alfred's working on the Batmobile, and there's like a boom. And Alfred looks up and he goes, "They told me you would come. I hope it's not too late." Well, in a deleted scene, they put that on the Justice League Blu-ray, and it was Superman. Snyder re-released that scene as Black Suit Superman. But originally, the behind-the-scenes crew had green lights showing on Alfred. And so originally, that was going to be Hal Jordan coming down as the Green Lantern. And so that's where it gets a little confusing because apparently there was also a rumor that they shot a post-credit scene for Justice League, and it was going to be Kilowog and Larfreeze, two other Green Lanterns that work with Hal Jordan, coming to Bruce Wayne and saying, there's more evil coming, but we're going to help you, pretty much. Coming to him at night. So either way, Green Lantern's involved here. Either way, right? So now we have Snyder Cut happening. And we do all these things are coming out. All right, Snyder Cut, cool. And then we have DC Fandom, and we get the first look at Snyder Cut. And it looks fucking glorious. It looks fucking glorious. And then the best part of that trailer is two things. One, it's clearly a very different movie. Two, a lot of things in that trailer, A, weren't in the original Justice League, like the one that was put out in the theaters, and B, it's a lot of things that Snyder was saying that he has. So it leads us to believe that everything that he's been putting out on Vero before Snyder Cut got confirmed is true. Therefore, we're getting Martian Manhunter.
Ooh.
And so, do you remember the general from Man of Steel?
Yeah.
He's Martian Manhunter.
Fuck yes.
He is Martian Manhunter. And in the scene in the Snyder Cut trailer where Martha Kent goes to see Lois Lane, that's not Martha. That's Martian Manhunter going to check on Lois.
Oh, shit.
He phases out of Martha and becomes Martian Manhunter. And Snyder showed a sketch of him, like, I think 4 or 5 months ago, and it's straight up Martian Manhunter from the Justice League animated series.
The
like
fucking
the blue cloak, all that, the X,
crop?
yeah, it's everything. Yeah, it's Martian Manhunter.
That's cool.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. So, what's even more interesting, we have DC Fandom, we get the trailers, awesome. About 2 months later, it starts coming out that Justice League is really getting out of hand, money-wise. Then we find out they're doing additional shooting. So, all of October of 2020, they're doing additional photography, and he brings back Ben Affleck, no less. So Batman's back. Reportedly Henry Cavill, Joe Manganiello, Amber Heard as Mira, which kind of sucks. She's a fucking horrible person. And then the real curious one
They should make it Johnny Depp.
is Jared Leto.
Oh, interesting.
Jared Leto comes back to be the Joker.
Wasn't he bitching about like not being more in movies?
Yes, but no, because apparently, according to Leto, they had like 7 hours worth of they had 4 hours worth of Joker content that wasn't in the fucking Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, I'd be pissed too.
So I'd be fucking angry too.
You have me fucking here all the time, fucking filming
use
and
none
doing
of it?
shit, and you use none of it.
No,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty fucking upset.
So he brings him in, and people ask Snyder, and they're like, "Hey, was Joker in the original script for Justice League? Like, was this a part of the plan the whole time?" Because what people originally told, what it originally got reported on, was that the additional photography was just to make it a more episodic series. At that time, it was a mini-series, a 4-part, 1-hour-long episode mini-series. Snyder goes, no. Jared Leto was not originally part of our script, but he fits very well. Ooh. So it's like, okay, what the fuck are we doing here?
Hey man, just like Venom fit very well in Spider-Man.
But here's apparently what the plan is. Huge spoilers for Snyder Cut, by the way, if this is true. I don't know if this is by Snyder or not. But apparently, the reason why they brought back Mira, Deathstroke, and Joker is because they were only and Batman. They're only filming nightmare sequences. And apparently, what they're filming is when the nightmare scene goes down and Darkseid's taken over, Joker and Batman have to work together along with Deathstroke, Mira, Flash, and Cyborg. And Joker ends up actually stealing a mother box so that they can create the cosmic treadmill that sends the Flash back in time to talk to Batman to prevent the entire nightmare from happening.
Oh, what? Oh, dude.
Tell me that's not some of the coolest shit you've ever fucking heard. Tell me
would
that's not some of
love-
the coolest fucking shit you've ever heard.
I would love to see fucking Jared Leto stealing a goddamn mother
The
box.
Joker stealing a mother box to send
Holy
the Flash
shit.
back in time.
Yes.
That is some of the coolest shit I have ever fucking heard in my life.
I need some of that.
Yes,
please.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So,
dude, if this guy's down and dirty, I'm scared to see what his long game is, bro.
oh, this is a long game, dude. I couldn't even get down to it about this. So now Snyder also just confirmed, and there's no rebuttal from DC or Warner Brothers, so it has to be true. Snyder Cut is no longer a miniseries. It is a 4-hour long movie. And that is, according to Snyder, it is 4 hours, not including the credits. So it is a solid 4 hours of Justice League. But here's the thing. Nobody's perfect. And this movie has, for details that are obvious, I won't go into it. This movie has given the studio, the director, everyone behind this, every chance to succeed. They know what to do. They know what fans want. They know what to make. If they fuck it up,
Oh, it's it. That's it. That's it.
that's it.
Yep. That's it.
Like if you're handing yourself
Oh, all their chickens are in one basket.
a win.
Yeah.
Like you're handing yourself a win. Like me personally, don't get me wrong, I want to see Aquaman 2. I want to see Black Adam with The Rock for sure. I want to see Robert Pattinson's Batman. I want to see all these things. But if they fuck up what is really a self-served Justice League movie,
Here's your target. Here's what you're going to shoot.
you literally have
Here's
to
how
put
to
the
shoot it.
barrel to the bullseye and just pull the trigger.
Yeah. All you got to do is squeeze that trigger. That's all they have to do. Just squeeze
And
it.
if they fuck this up, well, it's going to take a lot of people to find me because I will just go off the grid for a long time. But, like, if they fuck this up, there is zero, when it comes to superheroes, zero goodwill with DC and Warner Brothers.
Nope.
Zero goodwill. Snyder's done as a
Yeah.
filmmaker. Like his last breath is going to be Army of the Dead, which comes out on Netflix this summer. So I'm really hyped for.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, he's doing another zombie movie.
Fuck yeah.
But
I think it's been like Army of Darkness.
that'd be cool. Honestly, that'd be cool.
Pretty legit.
I mean, I love his Dawn of the Dead. So
yeah.
we'll see. But like, if they fuck this up,
That's it, dude.
like
I feel like that'd be it for DC superheroes. Almost pretty
for-
close to.
No, for
yeah.
a very long time.
Yeah, it'd be like another. Oh yeah, dude, it'd be.
Well, because like their big thing on DC fandom that made headlines was they confirmed everything's a multiverse. Pretty much everything except for Nolan is a multiverse. But even then, on HBO Max, if they have a heading under DC, it says explore the multiverse. It has Nolan's Batman movies alongside everything else they confirmed as a multiverse. So it's like, okay, well,
Do something with it.
do something with it, A, but B, if you fuck up your main storyline, which, like it or not, their main storyline is Ben Affleck's Batman, Henry Cavill's Superman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
If you fuck that up, like I'm probably the biggest DC fan you guys know.
You are.
Yeah. Like, if someone like me, I'm not the end all be all for DC, but like, if someone like me doesn't care about the next Batman movie, why in the world is the average Joe gonna care? Now, granted,
Right.
caring and going to see it are two very different things, but like, this is their last shot at doing something really great. And they didn't exactly set themselves up for success with Wonder Woman 84.
I still haven't even seen it.
You should watch it.
Okay.
Watch it, form your own opinion. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was this pile of shit everyone else did, but like, it was good. It was fine.
Fun to watch?
Little slow to get into, but it was fine. It was the reason I hate it is because they use a MacGuffin a lot. It's like the plot device that makes things happen, and this happens, and this happens because of the thing. That's pretty annoying.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty annoying.
There's just one reason why everything's happening.
Exactly.
We're gonna keep shoving that in your face.
Yeah. So like that's pretty stupid. But like I didn't think it was this like I don't know, this Batman and Robin just dumpster fire.
Don't you talk shit about Batman. Did you not like Pointy nipples?
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Fucking quality, bro. That man ran a state, bro.
Dude, that's
Fuck yeah.
But anyway, so that's Snyder. So that's Snyder Cut, and the rumored release date is March 25th, which will be the 5-year anniversary of BVS. And Jesus Christ, dude, if they fuck this up, I don't get it. Now, granted, here's the thing, though, right? Now, this is I don't think this is going to happen. But if Justice League delivers, or Justice League happens, and it is something way, way different than what we've all been led to believe that it is, then that raises other questions. Where it's not necessarily, well, where's the real cut of the movie? Like, no, this is the cut of the movie. But then the questions become, okay, Snyder, where was all of everything else you were talking about? Where are all these things that I just spent the past 20 minutes talking about?
And are we going to see that if you do have it?
Yeah. It's like, then
now we're going to have the director's
No,
cut.
exactly. No, so it's like, no, but I do have it. It's like, no, you fucking don't.
Yeah.
This is your time to nut up or shut up, as Woody Harrelson would put it.
Here's your director's cut. Give us everything you...
And I have faith. Here's the thing, though, is I have faith in... I'll say this now and wrap it up, because we're almost 2.5 hours in.
All right.
I have faith in Snyder, because A, he just seems like a good guy. Mm-hmm. Like, every interview that I've seen, every actor report that I've heard... I mean, Dave Bautista just came out and talked about being on Army of Darkness, and he was like, look, I was looking for an actual, like a highbrow Oscar fucking whatever drama movie that was being offered to me, because apparently there have been a few, and I believe that is whatever. But he goes, but I read the script, and I met with Snyder, and there's a lot of heart, and I love the man. And and he is my favorite director to work with. So, throwing a little shade to fucking James Gunn, apparently. But I have faith in Snyder because of that. I have faith in Snyder because I love his movies.
Yeah.
I've seen every movie he's made except The Legends of Owl, The Guardian of the Ga'Hoole, the animated Owl movie he made, because I just really don't give a fuck. But I even enjoyed Sucker Punch. It's dumb.
Was pretty good.
It's dumb fun, and Vanessa Hudgens is hot. So what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah.
But I love Dawn of the Dead. I love Watchmen, and I love 300, and I love BVS and Man of Steel. Now the thing is, Dawn of the Dead, Watchmen, and BVS are his best movies. Even better about those movies, they all have director's cuts. And those director's cuts make them better. Way better. I saw BVS in the theaters 11 fucking times. And then the fucking director's cut came out, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, that's just how many times he watched it in theater, not in total.
Yeah. Oh, I've easily seen that movie over 30 times. Easy. I fucking love that movie. I'll probably watch it tonight. Fuck it. I fucking love that movie. But I have every faith that he's going to do this right. And he's brought everybody back. Like, he brought back a lot of the original crew. He obviously brought back the fucking cast to do some reshoots. He brought back Junkie XL to do some more score. Like, the cards are in his hand. There is no reason this shouldn't be one of the best. Well, okay, I won't say that much, because fair warning, if you didn't like Man of Steel, if you didn't like Batman vs. Superman, you're probably not going to like Snyder Cut. Because it's falling in that narrative. Fair warning. Now granted, most people that like those movies can't deny they're cool to look at.
Martha.
I see, and I still like that shit. So, if you don't like those movies, if you don't have fun watching those, you might not enjoy the style of Justice League that Snyder's going to give. But you can't deny that, again, in theory, it's all in line.
Should be better, at least. The bare minimum.
There's no way. I can't make a worse Justice League movie if you paid me. I really don't know how to. Joss Whedon effectively betrayed every core value of every character in that movie, except for Superman. And Superman was just cheesy.
Yeah.
If I want cheesy Superman, I'll just watch the old 60s cartoon. Or I'll read the original Golden Age comics. But I don't want cheesy Superman. Anyway.
Boy, you better wrap this up now, huh?
Yeah, we're fucking 2.5 hours in. Yeah, man. Well, thank you for coming back.
Anytime, baby.
You got that out of
anytime.
me, Jesus Christ. I'm glad we finally have competent mics. And I'm
really
glad we
nice.
have competent cameras and good headphones. And thank you, David, for being on the computer.
Thanks, buddy.
A little slow,
Sexy,
but
sexy man.
yeah, you did it.
Hey, how do you spell Biden? Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, again, hopefully by the time this comes out, we'll be on Spotify.
That fucking
That would
legit.
be legit. But definitely by the time Cams comes out, we'll be on Spotify. We'll have a website and all that. So, all right, man. Well, thank you for coming.
Anytime,
David, thank
dude.
you again. And we'll see you guys next time. Adios. Thanks, man.
Chilling.